Hello, 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 hello. Mic check, mic check, mic check. Okay, but genuinely, mic check. Some of my audio has been like the audio I'm hearing is coming through awful. So, I let me know if my mic sounds fine. For some reason, it's like all of my my computer audio is coming to me at like 0.5, which I do not know why. I probably have to restart my computer or something. But if my mic sounds fine, we're good to go. Sounds good? All right. Yeah, my audio's jacked. I don't know why. That's why I don't have a song playing right now, because like I was coming in at 0.5. No, it's a perfect time to like Krills. The perfect time to like the stream is as soon as you get into it. So Nintendo 8 to 64-bit showcase auction tonight. Wonderful games here from NES, Super Nintendo, Game Boy. I think there's a little bit of Game Boy Color, N64. All of the great consoles you guys have come to love. But the interesting thing that we do have a lot of tonight, like this Arkista's Ring right here is a sample cartridge. Casino Kid 2 is a prototype. Dr. Chaos prototype. There's Freedom Force, Ghostbusters 2. There's a lot of prototype cartridges. So if you're into that stuff, that's going to be kind of interesting to see what they do. And also, at the very end of the auction, again, we do have some very high-grade Nintendo Power magazines. So if you're into those, if you're looking for more of those, at the very end of the auction, again, we have a bunch of 9.4, 9.6, 9.8 Nintendo Powers. Here's a 9.4 Action 52. Yesterday, the day before, on Tuesday, we saw a pretty low-grade copy sell for what, like 500 and some? Here's a 9.4 now. Beautiful copy. Is filtering through some disgusting Canadian accent prog, but other than that, it sounds okay. Too early in the stream for that, man. Come on, man. We just got here, man. I got a nice little calorie drink. And there's like 700 calories in this beast.
$700.
Getting nice and big. Nice and big to end off the summer here. It's crazy August is almost over, hey? My August didn't exist. It's fucking wild. We're almost in September. And the frickin'... Like NFL season starts right away. I have fantasy drafts next week. Like, what? Crazy, man. Feels crazy. This Action 52 is getting some love here. We're almost pushing up to $1,000. I think this is one of the highest sales we've seen on this in a good while. Bring up the comps here on this.
Next lot.
Action 52.
$130.
Yeah, this 9.4A plus CGC last sold in June for $600. So $900 tonight. Not too bad, not too bad. Like I said, one of the biggest sales we've seen on Action 52 in quite a while. Like 9.6A plus, obviously 1800 did great, but yeah, Action 52 showing a little bit of life. Okay, I'm gonna turn off Robo Voice entirely then. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Because like I said, Seth, that stuff's coming through awful for me too. So I'll turn off desktop audio. If he's coming in awful. I don't know what it is. Like I said, I probably just have to restart the computer, but YOLO, what do you do? The Arkista's Ring here. You can see it is a sample copy of the game. It says sample cartridge CIB. I don't think there's a... Oh, it comes with a retail box and manual. Gotcha. So this is from the collection of a former Nintendo employee. That's why it has that direct sample on the back there, but $264 for it. The Bard's Tale is a 9.6A+, a game that I recently learned everyone loves on computer, and that the NES version is not great. This auction looks awesome. What's up, everyone's favorite Canadian outside of Jim Carrey? Come on, let us jump. How much more do I need to pass Jim Carrey? Sidney Crosby, everyone's favorite Canadian. Is Greg on the top 10 list of Canadians yet? Surely I gotta be getting close, right? Surely I gotta be getting close. 9.8A grade on Vice City PS2 first print. Not too shabby at all, Arno. Like 9.8A, obviously the A seal isn't ideal, but like 9.8 is great, so I don't know. I think it's a good grade. Like, I would happily take 9.8A on PS2 stuff, so long as I'm not paying through the nose for it, you know? I don't want to pay an extreme amount for a 9.8A, but I'll be happy with one for sure. Bard's Tale here, looking for 660. That's 9.6A plus. $600 for it on Bard's Tale. Not easy to get. Not easy to get. I've never played Arkista's Ring, Seth. Never had a chance to try that one out. Here's California Games, VGA 90. Like, any time you see an NES game, VGA 90, that's crazy. Like, VGA 90 NES is crazy. Unless it's like Wario's Woods, you basically never see it. So, Wario's Woods or Kirby Canadian. Those are like the only two games that actually exist in 90s. Everything else, like a random NES game in VGA 90, fucking impressive. What do I think of the Atari 2600 Plus that has been announced? Interesting to see they're trying to revive Atari. What's it going to be? I didn't even see it, White Wolf. What the heck is this Atari 2600 Plus thing? What the heck is that? I don't see how they could possibly bring back the Atari. I don't know who wants to play Atari. Are they going to have old Atari games? What are they doing? California Games goes for $1,200. Here's Captain America and the Avengers, 8.5B+. No idea if it's a good game or not, but it is Captain America and the Avengers, and it's a later game, hard to find. It'll sell strong every time it comes up. 8.5B+ on this copy, just shy of $1,000. $990. Here is another, or I guess the first one of the actual prototype copies. It's a prototype, and on the back again, it does say domestic sample, vendor being Soful, the publisher of the game. And those are, yeah, everything you get, I guess. Item not available, cost $24.95. I don't know. Kind of neat, kind of cool. Yeah, from the collection of a former Nintendo employee. I assume all of these prototypes came from the same place. But yeah, Casino Kid 2. Very rare NES game to get. I can only assume the prototype is even rarer. Greg is one of the Canadians ever. There we go. That I can agree with. Yo, Lee, welcome in, dude. Haven't seen you in a while. That's got to be the best sale California Games will ever have. Let's take a peek at that. Has California Games ever exceeded $1,000 before? I feel like it might have. It feels like a sneaky expensive. There we go. 9.4A++, Seth. All the way back in 2021. $1,440. The 9.6A++, all the way back in 2020, was $1,476. How do you feel about that, Seth? In 2020, California Games was $1,476. And now you get the VGA 90 for less than that. That's wild. The prototype of Casino Kid 2 there, $600 into Clue Land, a matte sticker CIB. That's crazy. 8.0 box, 9.6 cartridge, 7.5 manual. Whew. That's wild. It's an emulation box. Like, who cares? Basically lets you play 2600 games with HDMI. Like, what? Yeah, Atari doesn't hold up. I mean, maybe that's, I don't even think that's a hot take. Like, why do you want an Atari emulation box? Haven't they sold Atari emulation boxes forever? Like, doesn't every discount store have one of those, like, 20 of the best Atari games on a little joystick thing? Like, those go on clearance. Nobody wants that shit. Nobody's wanted that for over 20 years. Seems really weird that they would try to do another emulation box for Atari. Because, yeah, quite frankly, like, who wants to play the games? And the Atari brand itself isn't strong enough for, you don't think it's emulation? Well, oh, you play your real carts. I don't even know if that's better or not. Is it better to play real Atari games or emulate? I assume it's better to emulate. Clue Land is still going, looking for $1,140. I thought it was about to end there. We're over $1,000 on the 8.5 CIB matte sticker first print on this. Yeah, it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, I would rather have an emulator box than one that lets me play my original games. Because, again, who really wants to buy or play original Atari games? Kind of a pain in the ass. $1,000, just over $1,000 for Clue Clue Land. Definitely a hard black box to come across in any... Yeah. Devil World, European release here. We never got this in North America. I don't even know if Japan got this. It might be a PAL exclusive. Wasn't released in the US. The manual is even rarer than the game itself, is what the description says, but I know Devil World's one of those games that's had value for a long time. I don't know if it came out in Japan. It might be a PAL exclusive. But anyways, Devil World, Game Plus Manual. Pushing up to $200 here. That game is terrible, known for the PC version. Cannot believe that the NES one has gone for over $1,400. Yeah, seriously, dude. I knew California games felt like a sneaky one, where it's had big sales. My gaming collection short is maple syrup cool. You think it could survive a Greg NHL body style check? Yeah, I'm not. I wouldn't destroy you on a body check. I'm only like 190 pounds, so it's not like you're being hit by a guy who's 6'4", 250. Relatively speaking, I'm not the biggest guy in the world, you know? I'm only 5'9", 5'10" if I feel like lying to you, so. Devil World's going here, almost $240. It's pretty much a Retron 5, it's just emulation. Yeah, like, I don't know. Yeah, so you get a 10-in-1 cartridge, which is emulation, but you can also use Atari 2600 and 7800 with it. Yeah, I don't know who the audience is. I don't know who the audience is for it. The Retron 77 is the emulation box for Atari to get for original carts, and if you want real gameplay, probably get a Mister. Yeah, like it just, I don't know. You want to buy Atari games? I don't. I don't even want the Atari games that I own at this point. Like, the only Atari games I have are from when I was buying literally anything. You know, like back in between 2010 and 2015, when people would just sell, like, console plus 30 games, come pick it up for $50. So, you know, you'd pick it all up and, cool, I have 30 Atari games. And now I have, like, 100 loose Atari games, and it's just like, man, I don't even want these. That's where I've gotten to with Atari. Devil World closes at $312. Here is a Canadian, right? Yes, Canadian Donkey Kong gloss sticker qualified. That's crazy. Canadian games don't follow the same rules as American. So like matte sticker, gloss sticker, those different rules don't follow the exact same with Canadian. It's a gloss sticker. It's an early print, obviously qualified. Very, very rare. It's just, yeah, that's the only thing to keep in mind. The rules about print runs don't follow the same for Canadian releases. But a lot of the Canadian releases, like getting yourself an early print Donkey Kong, any CIB is really hard. Like, they aren't common to find in Canada either. Me being a Canadian who has been buying stuff, like, you don't just come across Canadian black box. I assume they were released in very limited numbers. Pushing up to almost 2,000 on this. 85 qualified. Canadian Donkey Kong. Yeah, no, I was gonna say it too, Supyo, that I'm being harsh on Atari. I don't hate Atari, I just don't care about it. I guess that's the best way I can put it. I don't, like, outright hate Atari. It's just, you know, the idea of them releasing a console for it in 2023 is just kind of goofy. Yeah, there are the classics. Like, we can talk Missile Command, Asteroids, Pole Position. There are some good Atari games out there, don't get me wrong. But it's like, eh. You got the 9.6 A++ TMNT WATA for $170 last weekend. Off of eBay, Eric, I assume? I don't remember that from one of the auctions. Canadian Donkey Kong, though, $21.60. I genuinely think that's like a good sale. I'm curious what some of you other NES guys think. Like, obviously, Canadian collecting is a little bit niche in general. kind of a wild card as to what it would sell for. I don't think 2000's bad. I just think it's kind of fair. 85 qualified. It's probably far more rare to actually get than the price dictates. You know, like replicating this, finding one, I don't think you ever will. But I just don't know how many people care. Double dribble, VGA 85 here, Rev A mid-print production. You don't care about Atari either, but you like playing it. That's exactly what happened to you with Atari. You had like 250 cartridges and a bunch of controllers and systems that just took up space. No emotional attachment, got rid of it all but E.T. and Mario Bros. Yep. That's what I'm going to end up doing eventually here, Milk. I just haven't gotten to it. I think I own 3 Atari consoles still. A Junior in the box, a big one in the box. Here's Dr. Chaos. Prototype cartridge again here. No back label on this one. It doesn't say if it has, okay, it says not tested, no guarantees. I was going to say, it's not telling you if there are differences between this prototype versus the retail release. That's usually something that a lot of prototype collectors care about. Basically, if the build on the prototype cartridge has, like, major differences than the retail release, that's usually a good thing to add value. Which makes sense, right? If you're going to buy a prototype, it's really cool if it's, like, an unfinished version. The stupid move with that console is they did it as a 4-switch, which loses functionality on some 2600 games. There we go. But it also has 7800 support, so that's something. Yeah, that's cool that you can at least play it on everything, I guess, if it's 2600 through 7800. I mean, I've never met someone in person who actually has 7800 games, console, has played it, or has ever brought up the Atari 5200 or 7800. Like, no one. You are niche. If you find someone who actually talks about it, doesn't even support the 5200. This is 9.0A here. We're looking for $200. Where are the bids at? There we go. Jeez. Writing impressions on the box, ink on the seal. So ink on the seal, I assume you could just clean off, right? What's ink on the seal? I don't see where it is. The writing impressions are going to get you. I obviously, I assume someone wrote on it with pen or something. But if there's ink on the seal, assumedly you could clean the ink off of the seal. Like, there's no such thing as permanent marker and stuff when we talk about seals. You can just get, like, you know, get some harsh chemical on there and clean that shit off. So, kind of interesting. I don't think I've seen that as a note before. 2200 for a CIB Canadian game, and people say the market's dead, yeah. Canadian games are a great coaster for a Molson. The most Canadian beer there is. Molson Canadian, baby. Dr. Mario goes for $312 for a 9.0A. I know, like, Dr. Mario isn't rare or anything, but man, $300, get yourself a factory sealed copy. Displays beautifully, you know? Here's Duck Hunt, 8.5 matte sticker, first production, 7.5 box, 8.5 manual, 9.4 cartridge. Pretty snazzy matte sticker Duck Hunt here. What's better, Canadian NES or US Atari? Canadian NES. I still have some Canadian NES games, Brian, that I held on to. I have like a Hang Tab Dragon Warrior. I think I have Hang Tab Mario Bros. 2. They're unique and cool in that. It's neat when you can get a Hang Tab on a game that isn't supposed to have a Hang Tab. That's a little unique thing with Canadian releases. So I did hold on to some of them. The Duck Hunt closes for $1,200. 8.5 CIB matte sticker into Eliminator Boat Duel. 85 plus on this. I don't think we see this game much at all. 4th time offering it. Okay, yeah. I don't know how many are on the pop report, but 85 plus on Eliminator Boat Duel. And this is the game where, what, the cartridge has a typo on it, I believe? Does that sound right? I think every single cartridge has a typo on the top label. And it says, like, it's missing an I or something. It says, like, Eliminator Boat Duel. Oh, Eliminator goes for 552. Is it a Limonator? I know there's a typo on the cartridge. Yo, the green shiz. Welcome in, dude. 88 watching, only 18 likes. Come on, hit the like button. Agreed, agreed, agreed. Agreed, 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 dude. Hope all is well with you. Another one of the prototypes. This one for Freedom Force. And this actually has a date on it, which again is really cool when they have actual dates. So this is from December 29th, 1987. I don't know what the actual release date is of the game off the top of my head. But again, right, the earlier these prototypes are, the more valuable they generally speaking are. And this is also not tested, no guarantee. It seems like you're really far behind the live, am I? Am I actually behind the auction? I can't tell or not. Where's the live auction at? Am I like running in, is my whole world in 0.5x right now? I'm about 5 to seconds? Okay, 5 to 7 seconds makes sense. That makes sense. I thought you were going to tell me I'm like 30 seconds behind. The thing is, you're not even an Atari guy, but now you might have to pull out the CRT and 7800. It's crazy to jump from Atari like systems to NES. S&B really is the best game ever made. Yeah, like some of the Atari games are great. You know, they hold up, but a lot of it's just simple arcade gameplay. Which so are a lot of the early NES games, right? Just a lot of the Atari games. Like, a lot of Atari games tried to become more than just an arcade experience, and a lot of them really fucking suck in trying to do it. But the good Atari games are really good. They're all-time classics, right? They've been selling us those same games on, like, Namco Museum collections or, you know, like, arcade compilations for the past 30 years. Like, they're good games. It's just, I don't know, in my brain, it's like, there's a good 30 Atari games, and then that's all that matters. This, the Freedom Force prototype here is actually pumping, too. That went well past $1,000. $1,320 for this one. Here is the Ghostbusters 2 prototype cartridge. I kind of expect this one to get some love, given that it's Ghostbusters 2. We'll see how this one goes. Some of these games are like weekly level of box seal grades. Like we need some people to give up their games, pump the market back up. Yep, that's an interesting that's an interesting thing too, right, Chris? Is like $1,000 to the Ghostbusters. Here's Golf. This is Matt sticker again, first production, 6.5 box, 6.5 manual, 9.2 cartridge. But yeah, with what you're saying, there's 30 good Atari games and that's all that matters. Greg, 2023, the man who previously tried to collect every N64 game. Yeah, literally. Agreed. Yeah, Chris, to your point, right? As the market drops, as money stops flowing, with how rare some of this stuff is, it's just like people stop putting their stuff up for auction. So we stop seeing great grail, high-grade type games. Here's Ikari Warriors, 8.5B, no Rev A second print, I believe, on this. It says later production, but I think it's just a second print. It should be mid-print, I guess. But really nice game here. Really rare. 8.5B. But yeah, to that point, we stopped seeing like grails come up. And if grails stop coming up, people like stop spending a lot of money. And it just kind of, like, you know, we keep going downwards, so to speak. I'm almost at 30,000 subs. Have your YouTube shorts been blowing up still? Yup. I just have a lot of YouTube shorts, Seth, that sit in perpetuity now. So, like, every day, my channel gets about 40,000 views from shorts. Like, every single day. That's not putting out new videos. That's nothing. So, the really, really, really good short videos I have are just, like, locked in the algorithm now. Greg just exists in the YouTube algorithm, so the sub number just has a continual growth on it now as well. Obviously, I have to keep making videos and stuff, but yeah. Yeah, Ikari Warriors is pushing over $1,000. Almost 1,440 here. Let's see what we have for Ikari Warriors sales. This is actually getting a decent amount of love despite being an 8.5B. So the last time we saw this variant, this grade, is all the way back in 2021 where it sold for 1,560. So this right now is tying the sale that we saw back in 2021. I think it matched it exactly. Exact same price. Exact same price that it sold for almost exactly 2 years ago on the Ikari Warriors. 1,500. Is it the same fucking copy? Let's take a peek. I feel like there can't be many of this, right? 581496. Take a peek. $581,496, baby! Exact same copy, 2 years later. Exact same. Wow. Please never do that again. Exact same copy, 2 years later. Exact same price. That is crazy. Not sure what's a harder sell in 2023. Atari games or Canadian prints? Can you imagine a Canadian print Atari game? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I do have some Canadian Atari games, funny enough. Marty, the one-man party with 5 gifted memberships as well. We got the Green Shiz, Jocelyn, Chris Larson, Cadthian, and Serum King. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Greg Gang, you guys. Welcome in. Much thank you, Marty. Always with the gifted memberships, dude. Good shit, man. Time Capsule, you bowed out on it. How do you feel about it selling for the exact same price? That's crazy. So do those sub notifications sound like absolute shit? Or do the sub notifications come in? Or do they sound okay? Because I assume nice alien audio? Yeah, I assume yeah, Jesus. Great. The sub notification sounds like hilarious garbage. Great. Yeah, like what the fuck, computer? Oh man. It's not easy living in Canada, I tell you. Sounds like I'm shaking a terrified elf. Good God. The Ikari Warriors 2, 9.48 for 810 into Wizards and Warriors 2, $432 for a very minty copy there. Jack Nicholas Golf is a VGA 90. Sorry guys. How do I think a top-of-the-pop Canadian sealed Super Mario Bros. 3 would do on Heritage? It's just tough to say, JC. Like, I think it might be your best chance at getting a high price for it at auction. But I also don't know how good it might do. What's the grade on it, JC? Are we talking like 9.4, 9.6, 9.8? Then you might do okay. If it's like a 9.0, 9.2, then it's like, you know? I don't think I'd bother auctioning it. Or at least, you know, temper your expectations. Jack Nicholas Golf goes for 960. Here's Jaws, baby. 5-screw Jaws. One of the rarest 5 screws on NES. 7.0 goes for 492 for a Jaws cartridge, baby. Yeah, I can't believe Jaws didn't get a little bit of pump. I don't know what these sell for usually. You know what I mean? I don't track these very closely. But $492 for it. 5-screw Jaws. I'm sure there are some of you who do track that closely. Kirby's Adventure, 9.48 plus. Real print of the game, USA print. None of that Canada garbage, as we've been talking about all auction now. Yeah, just a 5-screw, Chris. 5-screw cartridge on Jaws. Very, very, very hard to find 5-screw. Price charting says it's like $650. All right. Maybe a bit of a deal then on the Jaws. It's only a 7.0, but Kirby's Adventure, $1,200 for the 9.4A plus. Here's Kung Fu gloss sticker second print. It's a double gloss. Double the gloss, double the Kung. 7.0 box, 8.5 manual, and a 9.0 cartridge. Pushing its way up here, almost 720 bucks. Makes sense on the Ikari Warriors. It almost never goes for sale. You've been waiting for one to hit auction for probably a year. Not surprised, price held at all. Yeah, I think the last one that auctioned there, Time Capsule, when I had the comps open, was, yeah, over a year ago. April 22nd, 2022. We had an 8.5B+. So just slightly better than the copy that sold today for $4,560. So, yeah. Ikari definitely does not come up for sale, like, at all. Kung Fu closes at 840. Here is Zelda 8.5 TM CIB. Looking for bids to 1,560, and this is my Zelda. Let's go, Greg Zelda. Looking like it's going to not get a single bid. Yay. Closes at 1,560, which I'm pretty sure is right on the comp. Pretty sure that's neither good nor bad. It just is a sale. Yeah, no live bids on that one, Game Gallery. Ouch! Oh, come on. Come on! Load Runner is an 8.5A plus, no Rev A. Really nice game, really rare game, early, hard to get. 8.5 on this. We'll see if it gets some love. I have no complaints, Game Gallery. I have no complaints. It's, first print Zeldas, I think, are a bit on the decline. Outside of the, like, mint copy selling at the thing for, like, 27,000 or whatever, 28,000. No, had nothing, Brian. Had nothing. So, like, I'm not completely put out about it, right? Didn't have the little insert inside. Didn't have a good manual. 1,500 bucks, I can't complain. $1,140 on the Load Runner, which I think is a massive failure on the part of WATA. Here's a Mario Bros. 8.0 hang tab copy. Arcade Mario Bros. But I think it's a failure on WATA's part to not, by default, put the variants on the front. When we have these very specific games like Zelda, right, where it's a TM box, so it is a first print, but with the manuals, there's two different manuals you can put inside of it. And the exact same thing happens when we have, like, matte sticker Mario Bros. There's two manuals that could be inside of it. And one of the manuals is, like, true first print, whereas the other one is technically a second print. But I don't even think they take photos of this. Like, now that this game is graded and locked up, I don't think there's any way at all to tell what is inside of this. Because there aren't even photos. Like, I don't have pre-grade photos of this. So, that's it. You know what I mean? Once it's locked up, that's it. 8.5, 1,560 bucks. And that's that. Maybe someone will crack it open and be disappointed. Could you imagine? That'd fucking suck. $720 for the Arcade Mario Bros. There. 720 bucks. Mega Man 3 is an 8.5A. Decent copy here of Mega Man 3. That Zelda was nice. You didn't want to go that high. Sorry, Greg. Oh, you let me down. Let us jump. You should have just bid. You should have bid. Pokemon is dead. 20% of this auction is Nintendo Power. Yo, 3Up Collects, welcome. And Steve Craig, Retro Games, welcome, dude. Hope you're doing well, too. Yeah, I think 1,500 is genuinely fine. Like, I'm not put out about that sale. I have nothing into it, so for me, it's just getting rid of a game that I don't need. Like, I don't need to sit on another copy of it, right? I still have my personal collection copy, so I have no qualms about getting 1,500 on that. I got a little bar with me, too, here. They were on clearance. They're like these, like M&M protein bars. The regular price on them is like $3 a bar. But they're on clearance for $1. So. Metal Storm is a 9.0B. But still. Metal Storm is like one of those NES collector gems. People love this game. Never had the chance to play it myself, but Like, this game was even on the cover of Nintendo Power. Like, this was a highly anticipated game, if you want to call it that, I guess. The game matters, I guess. However you want to put it. Metal Storm matters to people who give a shit about NES. And Metal Storm closes at 1,560. And I am curious to actually see the comps on Metal Storm. It's a pop 15 graded right now. That was what, 9.0B for $1,500? We haven't seen Metal Storm since May of this year, where an 8.0A sold for $1,320, so I would probably rather have a 9.0B versus an 8.0A, but only a $200 gap there. You'd only a little bit of a gap, and the game peaked 3,960 all the way back in 2021 for the 9.6A. We've never seen like a beautiful copy of this game come up. 9.6A is the highest on the pop report. So, Mickey Mousecapade there was $552 for the 8.5A plus. Here's Mighty Bomb Jack, another prototype cartridge. This one just having a little top label, or side label. I guess there's nothing on the back, nothing on the top, just a little side label that says Mighty Bomb Jack, and on the front, basically a retail label. I think? What does that say at the very top? This game is licensed for Nintendo. Yeah, I think it's basically a retail label on there. The label on the cartridge is not the final retail. It's freaking close, though. Okay, there we go. Not the final retail. It's a little bit altered. That's funny. I thought it looked a little janky. But Mighty Bomb Jack here, pushing up to $900. If the person that graded it didn't bother paying for CIB+, it's pretty safe to assume the contents. I think you always have to assume that, Brian. I think you always have to assume that if it's not CIB+, then it's, like, kind of shitty. Or, like, you know, not what you exactly want. I think you have to assume that every single time. Mighty Bomb Jack closes at 840 into Ninja Gaiden 9.0A. What was my profit on the Zelda? Probably over $1,000. I don't remember where it exactly came from. Like, I don't remember where the hell I got that other TM box. I'll see if I have it in my spreadsheet as to where that came from. Like, I know where my personal collection copy came from, but this under copy I have might be from, like, years ago. I don't even know how I can find it. It looks like it's from February 2021, and I paid $300 US for it. So yeah, over 1,000 profit. Came from 2021. I'm guessing that's the only entry that really makes sense here that I'm seeing. Yeah, over 1,000 profit on it. And that was snagged from, like, newly listed Buy It Now on eBay, right? Back in 2021, people were, like, starting to learn about TM Zelda and stuff. And, people today will still list them undervalued. Still, no one knows everything about... Not everyone knows about TM Zelda and matte stickers and shit. That's still pretty niche information. Ninja Gaiden for $1,260. Isn't that a massive sale on Ninja Gaiden? Prince of Persia, 8.5A+. You envy my organization? You wish you had everything on spreadsheet? Yeah, dude, it's everything. My spreadsheet is everything, man. Helps me keep strict and on target with everything, you know? Says it will 9.8? What? I saw that Zelda posted somewhere. What are you guys talking about there? What are you guys saying it would 9.8? It should 9.8? Oh, that Zelda on eBay. Yes. Did any of you guys win that Zelda on eBay? It was like an oval seal, beautiful copy. I think it went for 20-something? 20-something thousand? I can't even remember. Almost 30,000? It was fucking beautiful. It was on eBay either last week or the week before. Prince of Persia for $600. Here's Section Z, hang tab copy 9.0A+. And I wanted to check out Ninja Gaiden, because I think that's a solid sale on that. But I can't remember now. Jesus, I can't spell Ninja Gaiden either. Ninja Gaiden. It went for 19,880. Jesus. Yeah, no, never mind. Woo! Never mind on Ninja Gaiden. Okay. This copy here just sold for 1,260. Earlier this year, back in February, a 7.5A sold for $1,000. Ugh. If we go back to July, we had CGC 9.2A plus do 1,440, so I guess that's better. But yeah, 6 months ago, Ninja Gaiden was a lot freaking better than it is today. That's crazy. So yeah, someone got themselves a beautiful copy of Ninja Gaiden. $1,260 for the 9.08 today. Prince of Persia went for 600. Ren and Stimpy Show, Buckaroos went for 900. Here's Ski or Die, 9.4A plus. Is this the... Doesn't say it's the highest on the Pop Report. I was going to think it was. We don't see this game often. Only 14 on the Pop Report, so yeah. A very nice CIB TM Zelda sold for around 4,000 in the summer of 2019. People have... Yeah, people who know Brian. Like, collectors had been searching for it for that long, but I just mean like your random-ass person posting a Zelda on eBay. Not savvy to that information. Some of these protos come with boxes. Yeah, I don't know if the boxes are prototype boxes, Fletch, or if they're just retail boxes, because I did see that some of them have boxes as well. The box has some corner and edge wear and a few wrinkles. I don't know, like, it doesn't say the box itself is, anything. Maybe some of them said it was a prototype box, but I was under the impression it was all retail boxes. But I don't know. It's weird they didn't take a photo of them anyway. But hey, what do I know? Look at this though. Solomon's Key 2 prototype cartridge. Crazy. It's the prequel to Solomon's Key, and Solomon's Key 2 was actually released as Fire and Ice. So, yeah. North American prototype cartridge here, Solomon's Key 2. We're pushing over $2,000. See, like, this is really fucking cool. Completely different from the retail release. Completely different. 2,160. Yeah, that's actually really, really cool. Especially having the colored name there, Solomon's Key 2. That's awesome. Really cool. Star Trek 9.4A plus. This is highest graded? Close to? This is the third copy and the highest graded they've offered, at least. Yeah, 9.48 plus on this. We don't see it often. Star Trekkies. That Section Z is no Rev A, but it says a 3-screw cart. That has to be an error, right? Because it's a hang tab copy. I don't think it can be a 3-screw. Where did it say 3-screw? On Heritage or on CGC? Oh, it says 3-screw cartridge impressions on box. What the fuck does that mean? Someone help me up. What does that mean? Star Trek is pushing up to 900 here. 3-screw cart impressions on the box. Look at the back of the slab. Okay. I don't know. What am I looking at? Star Trek closes at $900. Yeah, I saw it in the comment section. Yeah, impressions. I don't know what this means. 3-screw cartridge impressions on box. Unless it just means someone had a cartridge, like, on top of it? Yeah, there's 3-screw hang tabs? Oh, alright. Jeez. Weird. That's a weird one, Elysium. That's new to me. Freedom Force says it's not the final retail product for the box. Man, that's crazy then. I didn't see that, Fletch. Yeah, that's crazy then that they don't have pictures of that. If the box itself is also, like, not retail. That's wild. Hopefully you're happy with that already. What do I think your 9.6A plus WATA will sell for? Close to the same amount. Maybe 1,440. Hopefully. Like, I think you get a little bit of a premium already, but I just don't know how many buyers there are for Star Trek in general. I would hope for around 1,500, personally. 9.4 sells for this. Hopefully your 9.6 can go for 1,500-ish. That sounds reasonable to me. Mario Bros. 8.0, hang tab copy, 1 code, 7.5 box, 7.5 manual, 8.5 cartridge. Oh, what's my next big video game purchase? Sorry if I missed your question earlier there, Sejiro. Sejiro? Sejiro Hiko? I don't know. Yeah, go ahead. Now you're on camera though. Everyone can see you. I don't know what my next big purchase is going to be. What I did buy, actually, I don't know if any of you guys saw, Jove Sek, Sek Joe, I can't remember his fucking name now, Jove Sek. He's in the Facebook groups, he's on Instagram. He sold a VGA 85, Kingsfield. Japanese version of Kingsfield. So I bought that. That was like 700 US, 600 US? I think, yeah, 600 US. That was my next big purchase, Seijiro. Super Mario Bros. 1 code hang tab 8.0 goes for 900. 7.5 CIB 1 code hang tab goes for 720. Here is a Canadian factory sealed. Canadian factory sealed 8.0A. Later production here. But you can see that it's still sealed with a sticker. Yes, that's what I thought too, Thane. Kingsfield 1 just seems hard to get. Seems cool. It was a VGA 85 copy. I was in. I thought it was super cool. It's a game that I want for my From Software collection. So, like, now I don't have to spend all of my life looking for one on, like, Yahoo Japan. You were wondering why Freedom Force was popping off. Yeah, now that makes sense, man. I was wondering why it was popping off, too. No revs were during the change from 3 to... But that was a no rev A hang tab sup, yo. Like, isn't that the weird thing? That's what stood out to me, is that it's a hang tab on Section Z. And I mean, I thought there was no such thing as the 3-screw hang tab. 3-screw no rev A, for sure. That's not weird. But 3-screw hang tab strikes me as extremely weird. Super Mario Bros. 8.08 Canadian. So here, I don't know if JC is still in here, but you can see how much of a difference there is when we're selling these Canadian copies here. Yeah, JC, there you are. So yeah, like, oh, sorry, Supio, okay. You can see the big difference, JC, of value when we talk about Canadian versus US prints. A Canadian 8.0 Mario Bros. Only brought in $1,500. So, highest grade Canadian SMB3, there's only so much you can expect out of it. And yeah, they give a little... I think they're just grading the sticker in this case, I think. It doesn't really make sense to me. No, they don't NS it because it technically is sealed. It's technically sealed with a sticker, so they don't NS it. Mario Bros. 2 is a 7.5A. Early print. First production copy of the game. Yeah, that's like what I would do, already. List it for $2,000 and see if any offers come. Like I said, I think around $1,500 is fair. I don't even know if it would go for that much. Star Trek just isn't super popular on NES. You got a sealed Mortal Kombat Genesis 9.8 CGC. Wow, that's good. Should you sell with the new Mortal Kombat coming out? Oh, man. I think you'll do good with that anytime you want, Steven. A 9.8 Mortal Kombat? What's the seal grade on it? 9.8 what? What's your letter grade? But, you know, you could hold on to that. You could sell that. I think people are always going to want Mortal Kombat games in high grade. Great series to hold on to. Especially, like you said, because, still super relevant. There's movies, there's games. 9.8 A++. Holy shit. Yeah, you can do whatever the hell you want with that, Steven. That is fantastic no matter what. Congrats on that, man. 9.8 A++. Wow. Wow. That is a good game. That is a good game. Mario Bros. 2, the 7.5 goes for $1,920. Mario Bros. 2, 9.4A plus oval now. Very nice later print copy. Yeah, no worries, Artie. Best of luck with it, dude. Wonder what the story behind the unopened cart is. Wonder if they bought it for someone who would never give it. They already owned it and forgot to return it. What do you mean? The unopened cart, Razor. Which one are you meaning specifically there? Which unopened cart?
To the window, you to the wall.
Oh, that's lovely. That's absolutely lovely coming through there. Tim Gamerstonks with the donation. $3.69. Yeah, that sound was wow. That sounded fan-fucking-tastic. To the window, to the wall. Thank you, Tim. Much appreciated. The really high-grade Mario 2. This is actually a really short gap here. Like, this first print Mario 2 kind of crushed. 7.5A going for $2,000 versus a 9.4A plus going for $2,640 only. Like, that I don't know, man. I thought this would get that's a really small gap in my opinion. First print versus later print, 7.5 versus frickin' 9.4. Like a $500 difference, $600 difference between them. 700, but you get my point. The 9.2A WATA copy sold for less than the 7.5. Maybe that's an even bigger consideration. 7.5 first print outselling a 9.2 later print? Say what? I'm not sure we've seen, especially with something like Mario Bros. 2. Not sure we've seen the earlier prints bring such a premium in lower grade versus just like a nice or later print. And here's another one, because fuck it. 9.0A plus Super Mario Bros. 2 again. What's better than 1 Mario Bros. 2? Then 2 Mario Bros. 2? Then 3 Mario Bros. 2? Then 4 Mario... You guys get the point. 9.0A plus sold for the exact same price as 9.2A. Also kind of interesting. I don't know. When there's 4 copies of the game, there's going to be some noise, I guess, between the sales. But 4 copies of Mario Bros. 2. That sure is something. Here's Mario Bros. 3. 9.4A on this one. Oh, what's the story? Any of them in general? Yeah, factory sealed games, Razor, like, there's a lot of reasons that they do stay factory sealed. I think a lot of them are just people who did purchase them at some point and then just forgot about it. But there's also stores and stuff who, like, if store stock stayed sealed for like the first 10 to 20 years, then even in the year 2005 or something, there were people collecting factory sealed games. Obviously, the prices were a lot lower, but if games could stay sealed for that first 10 to 15 years or for the first 5 to 10 years, the reason to open them became a lot lower. So, there's a lot of reasons as to why games might have stayed sealed, but yeah. There's enough of them out there. Turtles goes for $2,100, 9.2A plus. Turtles 2, 8.5A plus on this copy. Yes, oh banana, exactly. That's the sound effect we need in here, Thane. I need to change the sound effect to just be oh banana. Some DK64. Oh banana. That's what we need to do. Turtles 2 goes for $900. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters 9.8A, of course, from the Mark Friedman collection. Looking for $7,200? Still looking for $7,200? We got the cut bid in there. There is a bit of a bidding war here for the Turtles. Like I've said before, this is going to be one of the, that's going to be one of the last times we see tournament fighters. Like, once the Mark Friedman collection has dried up fully, like, that's it. Tournament Fighters doesn't actually exist. Yeah, 20 on the pop report. The last time we saw a 9.8A. Yeah, all 9.8A plus. Jesus. 8,400, 9,000, 87, 96. It's still holding up strong. Tournament Fighters. People refuse to let it just plummet. Wow. So the 9.8A there goes for 6,600. Like maybe down a little bit, you know what I mean? But it's still holding pretty damn good. 9.0A++ Tetris for 2,220. Other games, if we saw supply like this of other lesser, like, you know, this is Turtles, Tournament Fighters, Rare, a lesser game would get crushed by this kind of supply. Sticker Seal SMB versus Oval is huge. Left Rose feels the same way. Yeah, I just don't know if we've seen it in the past, Brian, with such a premium. Like, if it was a higher grade copy of the Circle, I wouldn't doubt it at all, you know? Like, if this was an 8.5, I wouldn't even question it. But a 7.5? Outselling the 9.2? All right. You know, like, that's pretty fucking considerable. Tetris 9.0A++ for $2,200 into Tiger Heli 9.8A++. Is there a variant on Tiger Heli that I'm not aware of? They have this marked as gradient box, no title outline. I didn't realize Tiger Heli had a variant. Someone else answer. Who is Mark Friedman? I don't even know a good definition of who he is. Something to do with the Turtles, I believe? Something to do with toys? I can't remember who the hell he is, though. His actual biography, or, you know. Some stuff just a bit high, but good to see it still tumbling off the mountain. What's my thoughts on the True Grail, a 9.8 Ed and Eddie Jawbreakers? Yes. Ed and Eddie Jawbreakers on GBA. I tell you, man, that is a grail. What's the other? I can't even remember what the hell the Ed game is on GBA. They're on GameCube. I think that one has some value too. Sticking around or mucking around. I think Jawbreaker on GBA is actually kind of hard to get, isn't it? Tiger Heli does close for $1,000 though. 9.8A++. There's 3 variants. What? That's crazy, man. I guess it's just a game I've never paid attention to. But we should be paying attention here to TNC, Wood and Water Rage, 9.6A++, highest graded copy. Looking for $2,000 on it right now. Looking for 2160. Is this our highest game so far? No. Turtles for 66 might be. Anything pushing over 2,000 right now is not bad. Tournament Fighters is a weird one. A lot of the Turtles collectors couldn't care less about getting one, so it keeps the buyer pool small. Yes. But, like, it's... If we go, like, okay, so general Turtles collectors might not care about Tournament Fighters, but NES collectors care a fuck ton about Tournament Fighters. Like, even as a cartridge or a CIB, Tournament Fighters is very sought after. So that's kind of where the demand comes from there. Town and Country goes for $2,640. It's a solid sale, I think. Let's see what the hell the comps are like on Town and Country. Here's the sequel, Thrillist Safari. The sequel no one knew they needed. 8.5A on this one. What has Town and Country done? Do they have it as Woodwater Rage? Yes, good. This is the highest we have ever seen it sell. Ever at auction. There's no comps at all. This is the single highest graded copy that just sold at auction. We've never even seen a 9.4 go for auction. There's nothing to comp against. This was just people fighting it out for the Town and Country there. 2 people willing to pay whatever it took type of thing. Who knows if there's even a nicer copy out there. I think I've said before, but like not really a game that I care about. You know, it's never resonated with me, but clearly people care. Yeah, decaps, exactly. Battling there for the TNC. People are battling for this one too. Only 8 on the pop report for the sequel. Yeah, exactly. The highest sale there, I think, was the 85. Or, I mean, 9.2A? Yeah, 85. And it went for frickin' 870 a year ago. So, did you win it? Sup, yo? Did you win the TNC? Stepped away for a bit. You missed the Turtles 2. Very low on that. Ah. Yeah, $900 there to get yourself Turtles 2. It's not the pizza variant, though, right? Isn't this the second print? No pizza offer, yeah, so I don't know how many people care about that on Turtles. Pizza variant versus no pizza variant. Yeah, dude, Chokeslam, I saw Bray Wyatt died. What the fuck? That's crazy. I don't know how many people in here are wrestling fans, but yeah, like, whoa. Whoa. That was unexpected. Town and Country 2, the sequel, sells for $1,140. I actually love the cover art on this. Never played the game, don't really care about the game, but like I love the cover art on Thrillers Safari. It's fantastic. Wayne's World 8.0 A+, very rare NES as well, very late release, 1993. Looking for $1,000 here, 8.0 A+. I don't even think $1,000 is much. I dare I say that's frickin' cheap for Wayne's World. 990? You did grab the Town and Country. Let's go, Supyo. Big win for you, man. Big win for you. That's cool. That's cool. I think you said you wanted to grab this one, so congratulations, man. Wonder who the hell was there bidding you up on it. WrestleMania 9.0 B+. What did you say about it there? Jawbreakers is extremely common is an understatement. Jawbreakers isn't that easy to find. Yeah, the Misadventures. That's what it's called. The Misadventures. Isn't Jawbreakers a bit hard to find factory sealed, Eco? You feel like it's going to be near impossible to get 9.8 on Ed Boy's GBA because all of them have the Boeing, because of the quality of the box? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It was published by, like, BAM, I think. Pretty sure it's a BAM published game. And yeah, awful box, awful seal. I just don't think it's that common factory sealed. Maybe I'm wrong. It's been a long time since I've cared about games like Jawbreakers on GBA. I used to be doing like a pseudo full GBA set, or at least I was interested in it. You know what I mean? I was deep into GBA library, so. WrestleMania Challenge is a 9.08 A+, sorry, 9.8 A+. $1,500. It's on Deal Tavern. There you go. So I guess no one cares. I didn't realize it was still on Deal Tavern. Wayne's World for $990. WrestleMania Steel Cage Challenge 8.0A. Let's take a look at Wayne's World. Like I'm saying, $1,000 for that? Like, it just doesn't feel expensive. Or it's a Pop 6 Wayne's World. 8.5A last sold earlier this year for $1,860. 8.0A plus sold last year, a full year ago, for $2,000. Is it the exact same copy? $588,434. $588,434. That is a winner, folks. That is a winner. And by winner, I mean it went down 50% year over year. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Here's Rob the Robot, CIB, the big box. Lot of 2? What? You get 2 of these? What? This group lot includes 2. You get Rob. Looks brand new. What else do you get? What else do you get? Do you get 2 of these? Oh, here, shit. You get the big box Gyromite. I had to click in. Okay, wow, that's crazy. Big box Rob and big box Gyromite. Wow. That is quite the... I didn't realize this came with frickin' Gyromite as well. Man. What'd that sell for? $1,000, hey? Wow. $1,000. Big Box Gyromite and Big Box Rob the Robot. Two insanely cool NES items, in my opinion. Like, Big Box Rob, I think, is like a must-own for NES collection. I think it is really fucking cool. Big Box Gyromite, you know, is like, it's whatever. But Big Box Rob, it's a must-own. It is like one of the coolest items, in my opinion. This is Action 52 VHS featuring Cheetahman. This rare VHS in the original case features the animated promo for Action 52. That's crazy. I didn't know this existed. $432 for that. Here's the Zelda board game, VGA 75. I personally think this is also very, very, very cool. I don't know how much it's worth. I don't know how rare it is. It's looking for $720 right now. But obviously, it's a big board game, right? So this thing is going to display amazing. Yeah, exactly, right? Imagine losing $1,000 on Wayne's World. Imagine losing a fucking $1,000 on Wayne's World. And Wayne's World is ass rare, exactly. 6 of them on the Pop Report. down 50% year over year on frickin' Wayne's World. That's crazy, man. I knew $1,000 felt cheap on that. I just knew it. The VHS went for $432. The board game is pushing its way over $1,000. Yo! How much does this board game actually sell for? Does anyone have any kind of info, comps, rarity, anything? Can you find this item on eBay? I assume you can't, right? Oh man, we're pushing. Holy shit, this thing is juicing. Just give it a second here. The bids are coming in fast and fucking furious all of a sudden. Jesus Christ. Let's give it a second. Looking for over $3,000 all of a sudden. Like, we just jumped from 1,000 to 3,000, like, immediately. Holy shit. Wow. Okay. And just like that, the bidding stops. It just skyrocketed up, and then then someone turned off the faucet. 2,880. Whew. Whew. Yeah, that's going for as much as a flat box. No doubt. Wow. As valuable as a flatty. That's crazy. It's funny because I was thinking if this was going to sell for like $500-600, I was thinking like I could maybe pick it up. Went for like 5-6 times that. You can get a used one for around 200. CIB is around 300-400. I don't want to play the game, JK. We don't play games around here. Come on, man. Group lot of 5 World Championship VIP sponsors tickets. Wow. 5 sponsored tickets badges from the original NWC. Each is made with a thin fabric with adhesive on the back. Unused condition. I don't know how big they are or anything, though. I don't know a ton about NWC stuff, so. But a group lot of 5 of them goes for $2,160 there. About $450 per. I don't know if that's good or not on these. NWC stuff is, it's really hard to know comps on it unless you, like, really follow the market. They usually sell privately or, you know what I mean? Like, stuff like that just doesn't come up for auction a lot. So. When are we getting the 8 Grails you must own videos from Greg? Yeah, seriously, Default. I need to up my content. The 10 GameCube games that you must invest in. The thing I hate, man, is like those videos on YouTube, if I were to start making like the 10 must-own Super Nintendo games for investing, they would do good. The videos would get views. But inside, I would also feel like a piece of shit. Like, just like a degen. It's just like, oh man, that type of content is like, I don't know, maybe I'm being too harsh on that type of content. Maybe I should just start making it and who cares. Chrono Trigger 9.0 here. Wow, I don't think you got a single bid there. $1,500. Bugs Bunny Rabbit Rampage 9.8 A++ for 960. Chrono Trigger for 1,500 bucks. Disney's Jungle Book is a 9.2 A. Yeah, that's what I mean, Nick. Like, it just feels like just straight pump content. Like, just straight pump content. But it's also like, the issue is with those types of videos, they're super consumable. You can be like a super normie and watch a video about like the 10 must-own games for investing. Like, you don't have to know anything. And I think that's a really good thing about them, and probably why they have mass appeal. But it's also just like, it feels like you're just like scraping the bottom of the barrel for content. Like, just like the lowest hanging fruit type of content. But again, this could just be my own perceptions inside my own head type thing. Maybe some of you don't see it as that bad. I mean, there's channels literally dedicated to top 10 lists, so it's clearly a meta that is in full swing. Jungle Book went for 288 there. Donkey Kong Country 2, 9.6 A+ player's choice. 660. Here's Donkey Kong Country 3, 9.2 A+. There's only 11 of this variant, which is surprising. The Made in Japan one, but we'll see. No love for it. Wow, 9.2 A+ closes at $900. I think that's a snag on the Donkey Kong Country 3, if someone has been wanting one. Earthworm Jim 2, 9.4 A++. No Halo 4 yet. No Halo 4. You're just in time. This is a Majesco copy, though, of the Earthworm Jim 2. 2,880 bucks, whether it's cool or not, it's too much. Yeah, like, I don't know. The board game, like I said, was cool to me in like the 500 to 1,000 range. I think that's a really cool novelty piece. But at $3,000 frickin' dollars, I don't know. It feels like a lot for the Zelda board game. But if Sean, with his reserved investments, taught me anything, it's that you should be buying anything related to video games that isn't actually the video game itself. So buy promo materials, buy Nintendo Power magazines, and probably buy board games. Don't just don't buy the actual video game, and you'll be good. What's the first licensed Zelda product? I have no idea. That isn't a game. A piece of clothing? I don't know. There's probably action figures or trading cards. Probably, right? When's that board game? Was that 89? 88? I don't know what the year was on this board game. I don't know what the first thing would be, other than the game or the, I read your comment, Decaps, and you fucked me up. You think I spent $30K on Japanese games as bottom of the barrel content? Get you a good top 10, please. Point taken. Point taken. Maybe if you don't do it like a future type video, but more of a past video, it could work. It's got to be a future video, man. It's got to be a buy now. Buy these games now for future stonks. If we're going to do it, we got to fully commit to it. The top 10 GameCube games you must buy, and it's just every one I already own. That's the true meta. Didn't people used to get mad at like Metal Jesus for that? Here's Ken Griffey. Winning run, 9.0 A on this. Incredible Crash Dummies went for 360, and the Majesco Earthworm Jim's 2 went for 690. Didn't people used to get mad at Metal Jesus because he would just make his like hidden gems video, and it was just like everything he already owns, or people would say then his friends buy out the market or something. Just let the Discord members know before the video goes live. Yes. Cosmic, sign up to my Patreon so you can get the sign up to my exclusive Patreon so you can get early access to my top 10 videos. It's time to make some real fucking money in this market. Just the grimiest of the grime. Yeah, number 1, Kobe on Sega Saturn. Number 2, Kobe on Sega Saturn. Number 3, Kobe on Sega Saturn. Exactly, Super Junk. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. I'm playing this market like an absolute idiot. I could be making thousands out there. King Arthur and the Knights of the Round is a very cool game. 8.5A on this. First time offering it for sale. Yup. Yup. And published by Enix. And if this is the game I'm thinking of, isn't this like the hack and slash, or is this a different one? I might be thinking of Galahad on the Genesis. What's this one play like? No, I'm thinking of a different game. Is this game good? This game has been expensive forever. It's always had like a collector. People have given a shit about it. Looks like not today at the auction though. 8.5A sells for $400. Not fantastic for King Arthur. But I thought it was more expensive than this. Looking for some additional opinions there on King Arthur. It's the first time it's been sold at Heritage, so we aren't going to have any auction house comps. Just eBay comps and stuff. Here's the other King Arthur game, King Arthur's World 9.4A. Yeah, there it is. People would say that Metal Jesus would purposely do his top 10s to make the games he or his friends have go up in value. Yeah. I don't know if there's any actual merit to that at all. Knights of the Round is what I'm thinking of. Yes, Peekaboo. Knights of the Round. Very, very, very good game. Knights of the Round is very, very good. 7.0A here on A Link to the Past. Nice item for the auction. Not the best grade in the world, but still. Nice to see a Black Label copy of Link to the Past in the auction. The default gen, don't they? Am I crazy, man? The King Arthur, no one gives a shit? Do I just have like the completely wrong game in my head? Aren't CIBs of this like 150? Am I crazy? But yes, I was thinking of Knights of the Round, which I played on like a PSP Capcom collection, I believe, is where I played it. Knights of the Round. Great game. Fantastic. 7.0 Link to the Past sells for $3,360. Here is Lemmings 2 Tribes. 9.8A++. Wow, okay. Highest 1 out of 8 total. What will this 9.8A++ perfect copy of Lemmings 2? You were also thinking of Knights of the Round when I brought up the game, and you're man enough to admit it? Yes. Yeah, my head immediately went to Knights of the Round. That's a cool game. I would like to own Knights of the Round. Lemmings closes at $600. So even being a 9.8A++, I mean a little bit of premium, I guess, $600, but you know, not huge or anything. Here's Lufia 2, 7.5A Mexico copy of the game. Lufia already getting a little bit of love here on the factory sealed. Not the best grade in the world on this as well, but we're pushing up to almost $800. Metal Jesus had to buy a bigger house just to contain his collection. Don't think he sells his stuff. He is drowning in it. That's what I thought too, Super Junk. So maybe people are always blaming him for like boosting his friends' games, or his friends would then go buy them up. Like I said, subscribe to my Patreon, man, and I'll give you early access to my top 10 vids. We can buy out the market. I'll put out the video, and then we'll resell all the games at higher prices. It's literally an infinite money glitch. We can't lose, you guys. Mario's Time Machine was an 8.5A there for $750. Red and Stimpy Show Vidiots, 9.0A++. He bought a bigger house because his wife's in real estate and they seem to make enough money to upgrade. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know anything. I'm not I'm not gonna speculate on his personal life. Anything. Yes, Greg's Patreon told you to buy King Arthur because people care about it. Here's Run Saber. Here, Thane, another game people give a shit about. Looking for $288 on Run Saber. Where are the bids? 5 copies on the Pop Report. I got a bid. I'll toss one bid at it. $312 for 9.0 Run Saber. Atlas release. Am I going to win it? Am I going to win Run Saber? I will be the king of Run Saber if I have to be. There we go. Someone outbid me. I'm just... man, maybe my head is just way too wired to like what people gave a shit about 5-10 years ago. But like Run Saber was one of the most expensive CIBs on the system. Crazy. Only 36 likes. Greg Bros, smash the like. Exactly, Peekaboo. Peekaboo. Exactly. Are we all just gonna ignore that time he tried to crowdfund a 1-year tour of the country?
You've been
I mean,
outbid.
he did do that too, Skull. He did do that too. Run Saber finally got a little bit of love here. We're pushing our way up to almost $500. Oh yeah, I remember that Revenge of the Bird King thing, Timothy. I do remember that. I don't know whatever the hell happened to Revenge of the Bird King. Did it like crash and burn afterwards? I don't know what happened there. Yeah, anyone can bid, Scott. Anyone can bid on these auctions. It's actually really quick to get signed up. I think you just have to add a payment method and you're good to go. So, anyone can come in and join these auctions. Yeah, buy out Run Saber. I successfully pumped the price of Run Saber. So right here, you guys got to see a small sample. A small sample of the power of what I can do. So for only $100 a month, you can get access to my must-buy video game list. That's crazy value. Had you bought Run Saber before my video came out, you would be sitting on money right now. Free money. Gamers hate paying content creators to make content. Yeah, I don't think there was anything actually wrong with his him trying to crowdfund that trip, was there? I see, Supyo, man, in my head, Run Saber should be thousands. In my head, it should be. But here we are selling for 660. And, it almost sold for what, 330, I think is where I had high bid? Yeah, I had high bid at $300. Here's Secret of Evermore, 9.0 A plus Mexico copy of this game here. Let's check out the sales on Run Saber. What do you think? Are we going to see comps from 2019, 2020 higher on Run Saber? If I could frickin' click on Super Nintendo, oh my god. You guys are seeing my FPS skills in real time here as I can't even click on the right thing. How could I ever actually shoot someone in a game? 2022. Yeah, here we go. Exactly as I fucking said. $660, Run Saber, 9.0 A. And this might be the exact same copy. Sold for 3 years ago, $780. 3 years ago, the same grade was worth more money than it sold for tonight. What happened to Run Saber? Where are the people who care about Run Saber? Ridiculous. Ridiculous. 3 years later and you lose money on Run Saber. Man, oh man, this hobby's all tipsy-turny these days. Nothing makes sense anymore, Adam. Nothing makes sense in this hobby. You want it, but thank you for bidding me up. Well, sorry, Seth. I wonder if you would have got it if I hadn't bid, Seth, at 288. I wonder if the auction would have closed. Damn, dude, sorry. Super Battle Tank there, that's a prototype cartridge for 276. Evermore went for 960. Let's go, Evermore. Street Fighter 2 Turbo, 8.5A for 720. And here's Super Ghouls and Ghosts, 8.5A. We've saw most of these copies, went to the weeklies. I think this is almost the last copy or might actually be the last copy from the submission. So we'll see how this one does. Yeah, sorry for bidding you up on that one there, Seth. Sorry about that one, dude. I was just going to buy it because it was ridiculously cheap. Like $300 is just ridiculous, so. I guess huge shout out to the consigner of the item, helped him get another $300-400. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Supyo, is that now I think this is either the last one, the second last one. I remember Tim looked up the submission, so 8.5A for 720. I think they sold as high as 1,000 and as low as 550. They were all like in the 8.5A range. 720 for the one tonight. Super R-Type, 9.2A+. You have a hard time knowing how to feel about the freebie stuff. You watch these videos for years without paying a dime, so it doesn't bother you when you get free stuff, but I can see how it might. Yeah, I think a lot of people, like, what I remember from it, and maybe I'm going to be wrong, right? But what I remember is that he made the video, he was like, oh, I'm going to go on this big trip with my van and travel around. So you can crowdfund it, right? You can donate money if you want to. Isn't that all it was? Am I even going to get noise on this donation? Did it even work? I saw the donation thing pop up. Are we going to get audio? Super R-Type, 9.2A+ for 660. Super R-Type CGC 8.5A+. 2 copies of R-Type. 9.2 and 8.5 going head to head here.
Thanks for pumping my run saber. Flex biceps.
5 years later, we get the audio. There's the audio on it. Kevin G, much appreciated for the $10. And dude, that's crazy that the Run Saber was yours. So there it is. I can feel bad for fucking over Seth, but I can feel good about helping out Kevin. We help out Kevin at the same time we hurt Seth. Oh, Greg giveth and Greg taketh. You guys don't know how much of a toll that takes on my mental. When I see Seth go down but Kevin go up, my mental just can't take it. I won't be able to stay in this streaming business, I tell ya. The audio works fine. You guys are a bunch of babies. The audio is perfect. No issues whatsoever. $480 for the 8.5, $660 for the 9.2. Into Super Tennis, 9.8. Actually, I was going to say, I don't think anyone cares. $238 for a 9.8A+ Super Tennis. Isn't this close to a launch title on the system, actually? Or is it a launch title? It's damn close if it isn't. Super Turrican 2, VGA 80. Now, here we go again. I don't want to say too much, but once upon a time, people really, really cared about Super Turrican 2. Once upon a time, this was like the most sought after game. VGA 80 here, looking for 960. In your opinion, Carl asking for legal fees help is 10 times worse than Metal Jesus Road Trip? I'm sure the argument could be made. The hell did you guys say back here? I think Evermore did pretty good there, Jonathan. 960 for the Evermore felt pretty decent. I'd have to check comps, but in my head it seemed decent. I always make you pay more too. He can say, whoa, that's too high on every game. My game comes up and he keeps saying, still too low, still too low. Yes. You either get a pump or a reverse pump. You just have to be on the right side of it, Jackie. Super Turrican 2 goes for 960. We'll check comps on that too, actually. Here's Thunder Spirits 9.0A+. Highest graded copy they've ever offered out of just 4. I was going to say, we'd barely ever see this game come up. $480. Super Nintendo has what, like 700 unique games? I feel like Thunder Spirits is one of those games that, it has some value, but it also gets lost in the mix. Like, no one really talks about Thunder Spirits ever. Here's TKO Super Championship Boxing Prototype. Nice little prototype label on there. Nothing on the back of the cartridge. And let's bring up Turrican 2 here. Are we also going to see some 2020 comps that are higher? What do we got? We sure are, you guys. We sure are. So VGA 80 just sold for 960. All the way back in 2020, again, 3 years ago, 7.5A, worse copy than what sold tonight, was $1,200. 7.5A was $912. Man, this is Jesus. The VGA 80 tonight. Even
colon underscore derp badge colon underscore derp badge colon underscore derp badge colon underscore derp
Oh,
badge colon underscore
that is some
derp
top tier
badge
shit posting right
colon
there.
underscore derp badge colon underscore derp badge
Very well
colon
done.
underscore derp badge colon underscore derp badge colon underscore derp badge colon
Yeah, colon underscore Dirk Bash. Very good, very good, very good. Sounds great. Thanks for the donation, Simon. Much appreciated. Ah, boy. The Toys prototype there went for 384. TKO Super Championship Boxing for 336. Have any of you guys picked up the prototypes? Have any of you guys won prototypes yet? But yeah, the point on Super Turrican there was the sale tonight is one of the worst sales we've seen on the game in the past 3 years. That was the point I was going to make there. Dude, are there any comps on the Mario Time Machine? I can go ahead and take a peek for you, man. You won the Super Nintendo one, I think. It's fucking Mario's Time Machine. Who creates a web service there where you have to be so exact with what you search? So annoying. Whoever the dev is, good God. Mario's Time Machine. What held that sell for? 8.5A for 750? There aren't enough comps to really say anything. 9.2A plus last went for 1,680, and that was like a month ago. So you paid what, 750, I think, for an 8.5A? Seems fine to me. Seems pretty in line. Might even be a little bit cheap, like slightly cheap compared to the WATA 9.2. But seems fine. I wouldn't say it's like a deal or a, insane sale either way. Just seems fair. Fair for both buyer and seller. X-Men Mutant Apocalypse, $900 for the 9.6A++. WrestleMania 9.6A+ for $432. Here's Jardian. I've never said it. Oh, God.
Today, Junior.
Oh, God. Yeah, the Thunder Spirits. Was that expensive, Supio? It feels cheap. $480. Well, not cheap. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how many people care about it. The Jardian 8.5A+. This also is like, in that realm of games that I think kind of get...
Finally, halfway through this reading, semicolon D.
Yeah, literally, Tim. The meta now is just to have dog shit text-to-speech. The meta has changed. Oh, God. Jardian ends at 528. Here is Zombies Ate My Neighbors 9.2A+. Nice copy of this game, actually. Yeah, no worries, Criminal Psychology. Cool pickup on the Mario's Time Machine. Cool pickup. Yeah, Jardian, though, strikes me as a game just like Thunder Spirits, where, like, it's a good game, it has some value, but, wow, that's the first time we've ever seen it sell. We've never seen one on the auction houses. It's a WATA Pop 1 on Zardian. Holy shit. All right, that's, see? Like I said, a kind of game that gets lost in the sauce, right? Because apparently it's insanely rare to find factory sealed. $528 for that one. Zombies Ate My Neighbors went for $900. Here is Chrono Trigger VGA 85. Brand new, unopened Japanese copy of the game. A true first print.
My closet with 20 games at this auction.
Much appreciated, Timothy, Skull, and Elysium with the $5. You cleaned up 20 games at you sold 20 games at this auction, Elysium? Is that what you're telling me there? You cleaned out your closet? That's huge if so. It feels nice to get rid of some shit, I'll be honest. Chrono Trigger VGA 85. Like I said, this is a brand new, never open copy. You guys watch some of my Japanese videos? This is one of those games that's hard as fuck to ever tell if you're buying a real copy or not, because it's a white box. So you can't see creases on a white box. So importing a copy of this game is a huge pain in the ass. VGA 85 here, looking for 900. Sells for 840. That's solid, honestly. That's solid. I think there's going to be higher grade copies of this game in the Japanese signature coming up in October. So if you are interested in picking up some of these Japanese games like Chrono Trigger, I think there's Earthbound, or Mother, sorry. There's really good games coming up in October for the Japanese signature. No seal, Scott Leineck, exactly.
Appreciate you, man. Smiley face.
Thank you, Seth, for the 10. Much appreciated, you guys. Much appreciated. Yeah, seriously, big brain knowing that the awful audio just means more donations. I think we know they have EPROMs, Adam. Here's Wordtress. You get both the Super Nintendo cartridge and the Game Boy cartridge from Spectrum Holobyte. These are actually really cool that they have the old Russian logo for Tetris. This got withdrawn for some reason. That was a 9.6 Mario All-Stars guidebook. Here's a Super Nintendo console. VGA, oh my gosh, sorry. VGA 75 qualified. And yeah, I'm pretty sure we do know these have EPROMs. I think it said it in at least some of the descriptions. The labels aren't the final labels. Some of them said it did. I guess not all of them say they do. You'd have to read the fine print, Adam. I swear on some of them it said it did. But I guess not on all of them does it list it. Super Nintendo Superset, qualified 75. Pushing its way up to almost $2,500 here. Boo, Japanese games. Japanese games are the future, decaps. Get with it. Get in or get out of the way, man. Yeah, 840 doesn't seem bad. 840 doesn't seem bad. Oh, it's the same grade coming up in October. Gotcha. Same grade coming up. I see the donation come up now, and I have to wait 10 minutes for the audio here. The VGA 75 qualified goes for $2,640. Honestly, not bad. I think that's kind of a high sale for 75 qualified. Any other opinions on that? That feels kind of expensive, actually. Moving into Game Boy stuff. I don't think there's a ton of Game Boy in today's auction, but the Super Scope was also a qualified 85 for $500. Game Boy starts with Voxel here.
Interruption. Interruptio.
A very good use of $2. Very good use of $2 there. For serious. Very good use of $2. Voxel there goes for $240. I don't think Simon has a donation attached there. I can't read your name there, but you love watching the streams. I don't even know how to try to pronounce that. Yeah, no, it's not even letters. Is that Russian? Is that Russian there? What is that name? You have a question. Do you know what Pokemon Pearl MDE version is? What does the MDE version stand for? What does MDE actually stand for? I was going to say it stands for trash, but what is the actual abbreviation of MDE? Middle East, multi... It's not a... Is it just Middle Eastern? Is that it? Middle Eastern MDE? It's like a world copy. Oh, it's Greek letters there. Jesus. Yeah, no wonder I can't read it. Yeah, it's a Middle Eastern copy of the game. They're way more available, way cheaper than North American copies. If you're looking to collect, It's Greek, yeah, geez. That's me being uncultured right there. They're a lot easier to find factory sealed. They're a lot cheaper than North American copies. They're more available, but if you can get them really cheap, it's not an awful thing. Like, if you don't really care and you can get them really cheap, then whatever. But make sure you don't pay like full North American price for them. In the Game Boy stuff here, 9.48++ Dr. Mario goes for 930. Golf, 9.28+ for 552. I am tossing a bid here on the Metroid 2. I'm going to cut bid. That's it. Am I winning? Why does it say? How is someone bidding immediately? Why does it say Heritage Live outbid me immediately? Is someone just sitting there mashing the bid button? What the fuck? That's weird. Oh, I don't want to keep pushing it. Yeah, like, who is this guy mashing the bid button? Immediately. Look at this. Is there like a macro setup? How is he bidding so fast? What is going on?
You've been outbid.
It's at $1,000 now. I'm out. Sells for $1,080. I was hoping to grab it around $700, but nothing you can do. Yeah, it doesn't want to make us wait. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, bashing the bid button like you play Street Fighter. My God. The whole thumb is on it there, just smashing all of the buttons. Bid now, on his phone, just smashing it. Paperboy, 9.4 A++ on the Game Boy. Yeah, I want to get a copy of Metroid 2, and I was really, really, really hoping this one would stay cheap. But it's Metroid 2. It shouldn't stay cheap, you know? You found a 9.4 A+ for 500? Oh yeah, don't touch that. Don't touch that. Run. Run. Pokemon Pearl Middle Eastern 9.4 A+ is garbage, dude. Like, that's like $100 in my opinion. So yeah. Like, if you see Middle Eastern stuff for that price, don't go anywhere near it, man. Pokemon 9.2 A++ Sand Shrew copy. Immediately pushed up there to like $8,500. We're over 8,000. We might touch $10,000 on this Pokemon Red. 9.2 A++ Sand Shrew. One more bid for 10K. I think Sandy is up here. I think Sandy is up. We'll check comps as soon as this ends. But that feels strong. $9,600. Let's take a peek. I did not expect 10 grand, so I don't know if I'm crazy or if that was a good sale. And the next copy here is 9.8 A++ Latin American version. Yeah, you can still get cases of MDE games from your retailer, or from your distributor, exactly. No, I guess this is pretty in line, actually. 9.2 A+ just sold for $9,000, July 27th, a month ago. So never mind. 9.4 A++ was $10,000 back in January. So it looks like these 9.2, 9.4s are sitting in that $10,000 range. Solid sale. Like, no weakness whatsoever in the price there. Like, compared to the comps, I would just say it's fair market value. Like, did not go for a deal, did not go super strong, just like completely sold for where it should sell. And I think we're going to start seeing that a lot with Pokemon games, is like, you know, Pokemon is such a strong frickin' franchise that there's only so far a lot of these can sell. Or fall, not sell. The Latin version, $2,880 for the Pokemon Red. Your friend just bought a Latin American 9.8 A++ on eBay 2 weeks ago for $2,250. Hey! There we go, Adam. Your friend got a little bit of a discount then.
I am a drunk robot 69 420 hey.
I think there's auto spam, Timothy. I think that's the issue. I think there's an auto spam filter turned on. For this exact reason right here. The auto spam exists for that reason. All night, the internet bit has been saying live. Your proxy said live. Okay, that makes more sense. That makes a lot more sense if those were actually internet bids and not live bids. Because, man, those live bids were coming in immediately. What grade do I feel for unaligned Switch games? You can still 9.6 or 9.8 on them. Like, yeah, I assume you mean unaligned cover art on it? If you have unaligned cover art, you can still 9.6, 9.8. Space Cadet, $1,800 to the 9.6A plus. And here's VD, it's 9.4A plus as well on Game Boy. The Vidiots and the Space Cadet. Both Ren and Stimpy games actually did pretty freaking decent. Like $1,800 for Space Cadet and $1,560 for Vidiots. Both of those prices are higher than I would have expected. Yeah, these M&M bars are pretty good, I agree. Like, they're not incredible. I wouldn't pay $3 each for them. But like I said, I got them for $1 Canadian, which is like 70 cents US. They're fucking great for that price. Fantastic for that price. A 10 just needs to be aligned. A 9.8 can be way over the ridge, yeah. Yeah, if you have it just like a slight misalignment, you'll be fine.
Left magnifying glass. Japanese yen upwards trend. Ballot box.
Oh, fantastic, Simon. Fantastic. Yeah, you don't really want to pay that much for Canadian versions either, man. 9.6A Platinum for 880 sounds way too expensive. Like, if you're going to be paying real prices for this stuff, if you're not getting it at severe discount, American copies only. So, you don't want to start buying Canadian or Middle Eastern or any of that shit unless you're getting it at, like, very, very big discount. They are worth significantly less. You just won the Bible adventure game. There we go, man. James King Bible 6.5A++ for $900. Damn, dude. I totally missed this sale, I'll be honest, but I didn't realize that the King James Bible game was still this expensive. Jeez. I remember this being expensive like a long time ago, but I thought it had just fallen down in value these days. I'll check if there are any comps on King James there. Toy Story, $540, back from the sewers, 9.6A++ for $1,920. JE3 Photography, hitting the like button because the audio is hilarious. Love your channel, bud. I appreciate you, dude. Appreciate you being here. Mr. Gimmick is coming for Switch soon. Shadow of the Ninja, yes. Two really cool games to see them being brought forward. Both Mr. Gimmick and Shadow of the Ninja. Mr. Gimmick is like really expensive on NES too. Another game we never got in North America. Much like that Devil's World that sold really early tonight. Nobody counts Canada as NTSC. You know it. I know it. Everyone else here knows it. Stop trying to make Canada is NTSC a thing. Okay? It's never going to happen. Yeah, no worries, dude. No worries. Red Alarm, our only Virtual Boy game tonight. VGA 90 on it. I didn't. It's not a 1-to-1 comparison, decaps, but if we're talking about like worth less than the US copies, yeah, I would compare them in that case. Red Alarm's getting some love here. I thought we were gonna cool it around $300-400, but we're looking for $720. Jesus. Yeah, Skull, exactly. Red Alarm shot up there. Looking for 780 now. This isn't really one of the, like, big Virtual Boy games. So, it bringing in here Yeah, we're looking for 840. Sitting at 780 for a 90 Red Alarm is a pretty frickin' good sale. Virtual Boy launch title on Red Alarm. We're still going. This might get... We might cross $1,000 on Red Alarm. Holy shit. Very interesting. Oh, God.
Isal hal ismujer yja al haki ki huadilan wal baki huwa al hara.
What is that Swahili? What the fuck did you even put there, Simon? Thank you for the $2. And we are well over $1,000 here. Well over $1,000 on Red Alarm now, sitting at $1,200. I don't know, what is that? I don't know languages, Skull. I think I proved that when I called that guy's Greek name Russian. I think I proved that I don't know languages. Red Alarm keeps going. What is going on here? Is it Arabic? Like, I don't know. Yeah, this is the highest graded copy of this we've ever seen by far. 9.28 plus went for $300 back in January. Obviously a world of difference between 9.2 and VGA 90. But like, we're almost at $2,000 freaking dollars for Red Alarm. Wow. I mean, some of you guys probably don't collect Virtual Boy. Most of you probably don't collect Virtual Boy. So Red Alarm might not mean anything to you. There's only like 13 games that released for the North American library. The most expensive ones are generally Jack Bros, Tetris, Waterworld, Wario, and Mario. Those are like your higher priced ones. And then you have like Red Alarm, Vertical Force, Teleroboxer. You know, you have all your other ones. And this one, generally speaking, is not in the upper echelon of the North American Virtual Boy games. But right now, tonight, we're looking for $3,600. I just don't get it. There's only 13 games, dude. There's only 13 games, man. Half of them have value, half of them are like not valuable. I wouldn't even include Wario and Mario into that, but factory sealed they would. I would actually just say Jack Bros, Waterworld, and Tetris, unless I'm missing one. We're looking for $4,300. Just doesn't make sense. To me, anyway. This is going to be like one of the most expensive items in the entire auction. Are we finally done? We got a cut bid there. Still looking for $4,320. I don't know. A lot of fucking money for Red Alarm. 4,200. Okay, 4,200. Have we ever seen... I'm just gonna check Mario Clash here. 9.8 A++ Mario Clash went for 7,000 back in 2021.
Do you hate it when your cat wakes you up like this? Meow, 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 meow.
Why did they let you put that through the spam filter? VGA 90 of Wario sold on Hake, so I mean, you know, it's fucking the Hake's auction that took place. But that only went for $700. That only went for $700. Tring, I'm not 100% sure what's happening there with the donations. For me, it's coming through perfect. Coming through perfect on my end. Maybe something with your audio's not right. But yeah, $4,200 for Red Alarm is fucking insane. Harvest Moon, 9.88 plus 1,680. Fish! Oh my god, dude. Here's Pokemon Silver, 9.2A. How did you push this to $4,000, Fish? Please tell me what you were doing with that one. I think you should be very happy you didn't win this, in my opinion. Jeez. Yeah, why Red Alarm specifically, Fish? Are you, like, finishing a Virtual Boy set? Are you, like... Man, oh man, oh man. Revelations, the Demon Slayer, 9.68 plus or 528 there. Super Mario Bros. Deluxe, 9.4A plus. 0 copies are graded higher. Jesus, this is the Holo Foil Strip first print copy, 9.4A plus, Mario Bros. Deluxe. This might get some love here. Red Alarm was yours. Let's go. We have the seller and the pumper. We have the seller and the pumper in the chat here. Perfect harmony. Perfect harmony. I can't give you an actual price estimate on either of those, like right now. If you join the Discord, link in the description, there's probably someone who can help you out there. But like live, off the top of my head, I don't know if 600 and 400 are good prices. It's just not something I can do off the top of my head for those ones. So, Discord link is in the description, and you could ask there. We have like a specific price check section where I can either help you out later or someone else may be able to help you out. You're so glad you didn't win it. You're a crazy man, Fish. You're a crazy man. Jesus. Yeesh, man. Well, you helped out Adamonium there. Get an extra, what, $4,000? Well, not 4,000, but you know what I mean.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Adam Harvey, dude, with the $50 on the woodchucks. Holy shit, man. Holy shit, dude. Much appreciated, Adam. A wonderful use of $50. A fantastic use. That's crazy, dude. Much appreciated, Adam. Oh yeah, that Virtual Boy is going to be like a top 5. It might be a top 3, yeah, Skull. Wacky Races 2 here. 9.68 plus. This is a very, very rare Game Boy Color game. For people who care about Game Boy Color, Wacky Races is up there with like one of the most rare. You know what I mean? One of the rarest games in the Game Boy Color library, anyway. And it's pushing. We're looking for 780 here. First time offering it, just 2 on the pop report. And the first print there of the Mario Bros. Deluxe went for 1,380. Greg's cut of the Red Alarm. $49.99 from Adamonium. Dude, congratulations. Congratulations, dude. It's a hell of a sale. Hell of a game. VGA 90. It's nice. Nice stuff, but man, oh man. That was one hell of a bidding war on this one. One hell of a bidding war on that Red Alarm. Congrats on the sale, man. N64 starts now with Rise of the Black Dogs 9.08 plus. I appreciate you too, Kurt. Appreciate you being here tonight, man. Yeah, stepped away for a moment and Greg got rich. What the fuck? No doubt. No doubt. Yeah, join up in the Discord, man, and then I can help you out when I'm not like, you know, there's only so much I can answer when I'm live like this. Price comps on the Bible. Right. I got you. Game Boy. Bible. So King's James Bible, we've only ever seen it. Okay, this is the only copy we've ever seen. So actually, Liberty Lover, the exact same one you just bought for $900, the only comp we have at any of the major auction houses The exact same copy sold for $870 2 years ago. And today, sold for $900, almost the exact same price. That's kind of crazy. So I guess King James Bible is, you know, holding up pretty decent, actually. I can't believe it's the same exact price. Very, very little stuff is selling for, like, you know, the exact same price as 2 years ago. Dang. Yeah, that Bible game apparently is rad. Perfect, you have a Discord. You'll be in talk soon with a video idea. Let's go.
Now you're $2 richer.
And now I'm $2 richer as well. Thank you, Chokeslam. Yeah, I look forward to hearing from you, Nick. Yeah, join the Discord if you're not in the Discord. Link in the description. There's like over 1,000 people in there. It's a great Discord. Great little community we have there. Watch out for Taylor Swift. Clay Fighters Sculptor's Cut cartridge sells for $930. $930 for a 7.0. Yeah, well, not the nicest cartridge in the world, but $930. Aren't they floating around 900 right now? 800, 900? Do nice cartridges still break $1,000 on Sculptors? Red Alarm was the flagship title when the Virtual Boy launched. Yeah, I saw that it was a launch title there. I didn't realize that about it. Yeah, Adamonium's off now. He's on his way to retirement and all the pizza he can eat. No doubt. No doubt. What a frickin' sale on Red Alarm. You always love to see a game like that just pop off. And then, like, you know, when the consigner's in here too, it's just like good shit. Hopefully buyer's happy, consigner's happy. Everyone walks away happy. Best thing that can happen at an auction there. F1 pole position, 64, 9.4A plus, only one copy higher out of just 7 total. Yeah, you missed the Virtual Boy banger, Marty. You missed the Virtual Boy banger. Wacky Races did close at 840 too. Pretty darn good for a Game Boy Color game that isn't Mario or Pokemon. Because, like, almost all of the Game Boy Color, Harvest Moon is another good one here. 9.8A++ went for 1,680. Almost all of the Game Boy Color, like, collectible games are just Pokemon and Mario. Like, Game Boy Color kind of... there's just not a lot there. Dare I say it. There's just not a lot there on that console. You gotta really dig kind of deep to find the gems on Game Boy Color. F1 pole position closed at 456. Here's GoldenEye. 8.5A+ with a sticker on it. So not a player's choice copy, but this is obviously a little bit later in the life cycle when they started applying this 1998 Game of the Year sticker to it. Because you can see here's the actual player's choice copy, which also has that sticker. So yeah, just kind of interesting to see there. Sticker without player's choice with the sticker. 8.5A+ is down to $1,920 now. GoldenEye is actually very affordable now. Remember when GoldenEye was, like, completely unaffordable? Like, you couldn't do it? Frickin' Carl, like, couldn't afford GoldenEye. They were selling for $20,000. These days, $2,000. You can get yourself a pretty decent copy. Yeah, Survival Kids is also a gem on Game Boy Color. That one still has a lot of value too, Odin. Here's Killer Instinct, PAL version of the game, 9.4A+. I'll get you guys the link to the Discord here, actually, just so you guys can have it on hand. I think my stream bot puts it up sometimes. The new best way to donate. Looks like it's broken. Why is my bot broken? Why is everything broken tonight? What is going on? I tell ya. Tough times here at the Greg stream. Tough times here at the Greg stream. Tough times here at the Greg stream. So here's the link to the Discord there. I just pinned it in the chat. Thank you so much, Simon, for the £2. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Killer Instinct goes for $216. Here's Kirby and the Crystal Shards. 9.2 B plus PAL copy of the game. I don't know anything about the PAL rarity or not, so I can't really offer much for the PAL copies there. $1 per letter, exactly. No doubt, dude. $384 for Kirby Crystal Shards. It needs to be, yes, frickin' $1 per letter with how this is going. Kobe Bryant, 9.28 plus. This is another really weird spot here.
Do it also work with the free member chat?
Sure does, Super Junk. Thanks for being a member for 20 months, man. So with the Kobe Bryant, though, what I was going to say, there was that GoldenEye with the sticker on it. This is also here, a player's choice copy, but this is a sticker. Like, this is not printed onto the box. Because sometimes with the late release, red label, whatever you want to call them, late release normal copies, if they were still in rotation, would be given this sticker right on top of the box. So that's what this is right here. That is a red label first print copy with a sticker on top. Yeah, kind of like a first print and a half. Exactly. It's a weird little middle ground there. Lego Racers, 9.88 plus plus. Yeah, like the damn video, everyone. What are we sitting at for likes here? 53 likes with 95 people here. That's not bad. That's not so bad. We're over half. Over half the people have hit the like button. That's actually pretty damn good. I don't think I have 298s HC. I think I have a 96, 94. Or maybe I do have 298s. Shit. I think I have a 94. It's either 296s or 298s. Or maybe I have 294s. I don't know, but I have 94, 96, 98. And then one mystery copy that I can't even remember. I'm such a degen that I just buy them and I don't remember. The CIB Kirby 64 is like $250. Yeah, that's not much of a premium then. If this only went for $384. Lego Racers is getting a little bit of love here, actually. Highest graded out of just 2 copies that we've ever offered here at Heritage. 9.88 plus plus. Over $1,000. Sold for $1,140. Yeah, that's not bad for Lego Racers. I didn't really expect it to go over $1,000. Here's Mario Golf. 9.4B. What the fuck? The note on this, look at this. Opened at the factory. Opened at the factory. So I'm guessing there's going to be a line? Yeah, you can see, kind of. Hard to see in the photo, actually, but I think right here you can see, like, the crease from the flap being bent. They must have assessed that it's a perfect factory seal. So, I was gonna say there's 2 things that are going on here. So that game there might have been opened at the factory, right? That is a possible thing. Or it is a perfect reseal, and they just call it opened at factory. It could be a perfect reseal. That's funny. That's kind of funny. I don't know. That's sketchy. That's sketchy to me. I mean, I'm sure they have methodology of confirming. Like, that is a brave thing to do, so I'm sure they feel very, very confident on it. But, yeah. Yo, Cake, welcome in, dude. Good to see ya. Good to see you in here. We got all the checkmark folks hanging out in chat all of a sudden. Skull, Cake. I need a frickin' checkmark. Pokemon Snap, the demo only, not for resale cartridge there, went for $1,140. I was also looking at this tonight's auction, but like I was looking to pay $600. For a 7.5, I'm not paying $1,100 for it. So, Pilot Wings 85 plus for $900, and the Mario Golf opened at the factory, 9.4B, sold for $1,320. What's the difference between, someone asked there, the big difference between A plus, A, or B? B is shit. That's the biggest difference between those grades. B is like bad. B for bad. That's how you can remember. A B seal will actually usually have like a massive rip or massive like scratches everywhere. Like a B seal is genuinely bad. An A versus an A plus is like A probably is going to have a small rip or something. An A plus can be like near mint or have like a little rip or something. A plus has a big range. A is, A usually you can like look at it and be like, oh, there's damage here, damage there. A plus is harder to just pinpoint the damage. But a B is just bad. Like B for bad. Mario 64, 9.2 A plus here. Not a lot of bids there. We got one live bid on it. Sells for $6,000. Yeah, the Pokemon Snap. Fuck, this is the last one that I want to buy, I think. A stands for A. Find a better copy. Yeah, if you only have a small opening lettuce jump, you should still get an A for sure. Like small rips, you'll still get an A.
Please pump that magical quest. Yo.
Please pump the magical quest from Joe Kane with the $5. So Mario 64, 9.2 A plus for $6,000. Mario 64, 8.5 A plus for $3,360. Almost a 2x to jump from 8.5 up to 9.2. That's pretty considerable. Yours Pokemon Silver is a B plus, and that was better than you expected. Exactly. It's not a good seal. Yeah. So if you're going down all the way to B, like it's awful. Because B plus is already like there's a lot wrong with a B plus. So if all you have is a small rip lettuce jump or a small opening, you should be able to get an A still. The perfect reseal, exactly. What is a check mark? It means you're like a verified account. Like, you have... I don't even know how you get a check mark on YouTube anymore. I think you need a certain number of articles or something. Or, like, actual news about you. I don't know how you get it. Wayne Gretzky's hockey there. 98 is a 9.6 A plus for $1,320. Top Gear Overdrive was a 9.6 A plus for $500. Here is Gauntlet Legends, everybody. A full frickin' case of them. 6 copies of Gauntlet. I tossed the cut bid at it. We tossed the cut bid at Gauntlet Legends. Looking for $552 for 6 copies. Oh, do I do it? One more. Oh my god, wow, some more bids just came in. Jeez. Here come the bids. Wow. All right, we just went from $500 to 900. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Simon Space with the 10 gifted memberships. Elysium, Kurt, Herman, Expensive Cardboard, Spacebird, Ian, Pokeneer, Jordan Black, Jaden Martins, and Daniel Nom. The case of Gauntlet sells for $840. Castlevania Aria of Sorrow. Here's a 9.6 A plus. That Gauntlet case was way too freaking cheap at $500. Way too cheap for $500. You bought a full case before for $1,200 and they were all crappy 9.2 and 9.4s. Oof. That's tough there, Elysium. But like $500 for a case of them is just stupid. Here's Magical Quest 3, what Joe Kane was talking about. Very hard to find factory sealed Mickey game on Game Boy Advance. 9.0 A plus. Only one of them on the Pop Report, first time offering it. We're looking for $1,000, 9.0 A plus. This is another one of those where if you are actually a GBA collector, that fucking noise, man. If you are a GBA collector, like you are familiar with Magical Quest games. Magical Quest 2 and 3 are very hard to get. I don't know how much appeal there is outside of GBA collectors. It looks like there were 2 people who wanted this. So someone set $999 as the internet bid, and the price that won the item was literally $1 higher than the internet bid. So 2 people were fighting on this, and I really wonder if that other person didn't show up to the auction. Like, was this going to sell for $600 or something? So I think, Joe Kane, you did pretty damn good at $1,200, in my opinion. I think that's a very solid sale on Magical Quest 3. I think it could have went a lot worse anyway. Nintendo Power is a 9.2. Beautiful copy. Beautiful copy. And of course, we're gonna, like, you know, I said this was gonna happen when we saw the sale, that we're gonna start seeing some of these out. You're crying, IRL. I feel like Greg hates me now. I'm so sorry, Greg. Please take my money. Oh, Simon. You found your ways around it, dude. $6,300 for the 9.2. Here's the 9.0 copy selling for $4,560. I'm positive I said back when the first copy sold just to, like, you know, hold out and wait, because obviously 9.2s and 9.0s are going to be hitting the market. We are yet to see, at least last I checked, we still didn't have another 9.8 on the pop report. I guess I can just take a peek right now if we have it. All the Nintendo Power magazines start now, by the way. Nintendo Power here, it started around 212, we'll say. CGC census. Oh, it was already there. CGC data, selected census data. This should be it, hey? Nintendo Power 1. Yeah, we still don't have another 9.8. There's still no more 9.8, but there is a 9.6 now, and there are 10 9.4s, 10 9.2s, and 9 9.0s. So if you're looking to get a grade that is like 9.0, 8.5, 9.2, they are still showing up. More of them are being made. So you can, those will exist. Those will exist. 10 memberships from Run Amok. Truly, Run Amok, you are too kind. You're too kind. Elijah, Bundoid, Farang, Acid Jaguar, KSI, Bucky Brawler, Gyarados, Kronos, Flaker, Croissant, and Jonathan Shaner. Welcome, welcome, welcome in, you guys. Welcome to the Greg Gang. Much appreciated, you guys. Or much appreciated, Run Amok. You guys didn't do fuck all. But I'm happy to have you as part of the Greg Gang still. I would have bought that Gauntlet case for $500-600 all day, Jocelyn. All frickin' day. $100 for a sealed copy of Gauntlet all day. These ended up selling at about $150 per copy. A little bit more expensive, but still. Gauntlet. Here's another. Gauntlet, in my opinion, is one of the best N64 games. If Gauntlet wasn't common as dirt, this game would have value. You're crying with laughter, IRL. Oh, God. Yo, Don Chichi. Just want to say a big thank you, Greg, for what you do. Been watching for about a year now. Rarely catch it live, but always catch the next day. Thanks again. The community is hilarious with all the banter. I appreciate you, dude. I'm glad you get a kick out of it, man. Glad you get a kick out of it. We try to keep the tone around here not too serious. Like, I know there's, you know, there's some shit we have to be serious about, but even though thousands of dollars are being spent, we try to keep it light around here. We try. Is this the biggest donation stream? That I don't know. We're up to 25 new members, $167 of donos. You guys are fucking nuts. Much appreciated for all of that. You won the Nintendo Power number 7, 9.4. Let's go, man. $432. $432 for Nintendo Power 9, or Nintendo Power number 7, sorry. That doesn't feel bad at all. I don't know if you saw, Lettuce. I actually bought my first Nintendo Power magazine a few weeks ago. I bought a 9.2 of this book coming up here. Nintendo Power 31. Yeah, I bought a 9.2 of this one for like $150. A lot of the prices on these are finally where I think it's like kind of reasonable to purchase them. Always tuning in on the Tuesdays. It's a staple of your week. Let's go. What do I think about the sample 9.4? What would that sell for? Is that still the only one? There's two of them. There's two sample 9.4s. Man, I don't know. Like, it's the highest pop of the sample copies and what I think is the true grail of, like, Nintendo Power magazines. Lucius. Lucius. That's, I mean... It's yeah, the audio's certainly doing something today. I'll tell you that. The audio's doing something today. Just try to vibe with it. We're almost out of here. We're 85% done. We have 26 more items. It's literal fucking spam, Lucius, and I do apologize. I do apologize. It's close to just being spam. Just roll with it here for another 26 items. That'll be fixed next stream. Yeah, I think somewhere between 50 to 100,000 on it. Here's Jesus. This one's getting some love here. Mega Man 3, 9.8. Nintendo Power 20. Immediately pushed up to like $2,500 there. Now, literally all of you, because we've had so many gifted members, has access to all of the sub-only emotes, the member-only emotes, so... I think a lot of these have sold Lettuce Jump. Holy damn, it's hard to stay focused? Yep. As it goes off another 2 times. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. That's all I can say. I noticed that my audio was fucked up before I went live, but it was like 5 minutes before the stream. I think I would have had to do a full system reboot in order to fix it. I don't know what's wrong with it. But like everything, all of my audio is screwed up except for my voice. The sweet, sweet sound of my voice right now. So, that's what we got tonight, guys. That's what we got tonight. The Nintendo Power, sorry, I was saying with this 9.8 Nintendo Power 20, I'm pretty sure these have sold for much less in the past. In 9.8. Let's take a peek here. Highest quality content, exactly. 9.8 here, Nintendo Power 22. Hey, here's what I was talking about with Metal Storm. I was saying here, Metal Storm, this game actually mattered. Nintendo gave a shit about this release. It got its own dedicated cover on Nintendo Power. Which this has to be one of the, like, you know, definitely a weirder game to get right on the cover. So there, that's that. I was talking about that earlier. But what I wanted to see was the Nintendo Power 20. It's not going to show me quick comps on that. I'm sure that Tidal bought one of these. This is literally the first time you've heard of Metal Storm. Yeah, there you go, man. Big game for like NES. NES collectors love it. The Star Tropics there went for $576. I actually like the cover. Dare I say. It's cool. It's a cool cover. 9.8 there went for $780. Here's Nintendo Power. What copy is this? Number 23. See, like here, Adam, you want to talk about bad covers? I think this cover is absolutely awful for Power Blade. I don't know what game it's advertising. I have no idea what I'm supposed to see. Maybe I just don't know enough about Power Blade, but in my opinion, this is like an awful cover. 9.8 on it though, and Power Blade is kind of a decent game on the game. Like on the system, I mean. But like Metal Storm cover versus this one, Metal Storm all day. All day. So, here's Star Tropics cover if you guys missed it. Literally a tropical island. I don't know if I'd call this a great cover either, literally just being a parrot and a desert island, but hey. Some of them are pretty creative. Metal Storm is one of the few NES games with parallax scrolling. I don't even know what that means. I'm a fake gamer confirmed. I don't even know what parallax scrolling means. Vice Project Doom here on Nintendo Power number 24. 9.6 copy. Power Blade went for $528. These are 9.8 copies as well on these. 576, 780, and 528 respectively. Nintendo Power 20 only went cheap on 9694. Okay, Peekaboo. Thank you for that. That could be what I'm thinking of then. The 9.4 and the 9.6 copies went at a discount then. So I guess that's why the 9.8 blew up here. Mega Man 3 is a very cool cover. Vice Project Doom is also a bad cover. Yep, it sure is. Yeah, like, I'm sure if you were to look at like the first 50 books, this one would make the top half. Metal Storm. $240 for Vice Project Doom. Here is Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, 9.6 on Nintendo Power 26. Incredible that Robin Hood got its own cover. Wow. $384 for Robin Hood. Here's a 9.0 of, you know, arguably one of the best books you can probably buy with Super Mario World on the front here. There's 2 at 9.0, 13 higher. Nintendo Power 28, Super Mario World. Only a 9.0 on this one as well. We're already pushing our way up over 550. I never change, Greg. Thanks, HC. Yeah, this is my ultimate plan. Screw up the audio so no one can focus and pay attention. Then I can swoop in and buy all the games for cheap. The Super Mario World one went for $568. So yeah, 9.0 copy here, beating a lot of the like 9.6, 9.4s. Here is the copy 9.4 of Metroid on Game Boy. And yeah, this is pushing above. We just had one of these in the weekly, didn't we? I think we had the 9.2 that I purchased, then the 9.4 in the weekly, and now another 9.4 today. A lot of copies of this magazine coming up. I think the last one just sold for right around this range as well. We'll see here. Look for 288 on it. Incredible cover as far as I'm concerned, which is why I bought a copy. Sells for $264. Yeah, I think that's exactly what it just sold for. Let's see if they give me the quick comps on this. There's another 9.4 coming up on September 5th. Wow. No quick comps. Here is Super Castlevania 4, Nintendo Power 32. 9.4 on this. The Nintendo Power Metroid cover is cool. No idea why people think the yellow box is cool, though. MP cover is better. The yellow box Metroid on NES default gen? Yellow box Metroid NES, in Greg's humble opinion, is one of the best NES box arts there is, period. I love yellow box Metroid. As far as that's just one of the best box arts. It's fucking great. If that's what you're talking about with the yellow box there. Yeah, it looks like my other Streamlabs thing broke too. Because after it gives that thing about donating, it's supposed to say, oh, join the SAC Discord. Because I finally set up a bot in chat. I tell you guys, the quality of this stream is through the frickin' roof these days. But the other bot is supposed to say join the Discord, so I gotta make a note as to why that broke. Fix Discord bot. You guys think being a live streamer just means I have to show up and put on a shirt, but I swear to God, I usually show up late and I don't even have a shirt on. It's not easy out here. Fix Discord bot. $264 for Super Castlevania 4, and here is Turtles 3, The Manhattan Project, Nintendo Power 33. 9.2 on this one. Turtles cover. You have, what are you saying there? Where are you, Adam? You have the art for Nintendo Power 52, and it's a great looking painting in person. What is Nintendo Power 52? Is it here? Oh man, they go all the way up to number 49. What is Nintendo Power 52 that you have the painting for? Turtles there goes for $384. This 9.8 Hulk Hogan given a leg slam. We're pushing up to $1,680 here. Advertising for Super WrestleMania on the Super Nintendo. Fuck, is that Bundy at the bottom? I can't even think of his full name. Is that Hacksaw Jim Bundy? Is that who's down there getting a leg drop? I think it is. Someone correct me if I'm wrong there. Sold for $1,560 though for the Hulkster. Here is Darkwing Duck on the cover, 9.8. Wow. There's only one in 9.8, none higher. That's Ted Bundy down there. Oh, right. That's Ted Bundy. How could I be so wrong? That's not Hacksaw Bundy. That's Ted Bundy. Jim Duggan. Jim Duggan. King Kong Bundy or Hacksaw Jim Duggan? So what, am I just freaking close? Did I just like mix names? Hacksaw Jim Bundy? So I was close. I just just put some names together. I haven't watched a lot of 80s, 90s wrestling. I came in during the Attitude Era. I'm a young guy. I'm a young guy. Earthquake is his name at the bottom there? Yeah, I'm a 90s wrestling guy. I watched a ton of the Attitude Era, but this wrestling is just before my time. That's funny. $840 there for Nintendo Power 36. Here's Nintendo Power 37. Lemmings 9.8. Solomon Grundy Bundy. Isn't it crazy that there's boomers out there willing to casually drop $1,000 on a magazine because Hulk Hogan is on the cover? I mean, hey man, I'd buy Nintendo Power with Hogan on the cover too. Just buy the magazines, not the game. Genuinely. Just buy the names, not the games. Yeah, Crocodile Bundy at the bottom there. Yeah, Crocodile Bundy getting hit with the leg drop. Christ almighty. Did you answer? Mario All-Stars on the cover. Yo, Adam. Damn. That's a big one. Nintendo Power 52. Well, here's Nintendo Power 39, Mario Paint. What? That's claymation, right? Is this one of those ones where they actually made the figurine for it then? I think some of those have surfaced over the years. I don't remember who has them. Maybe the Art History Museum now? I don't know who's in possession of some of them, but I've seen some of those claymation figures come up. And this looks like one of those. Cool cover on this one. I like it. There's only one in 9.8, none higher. Lemmings there went for 660. Oh, is it Stefan who has some of those things? And I want to see Nintendo Power 52 here. As Adam Harvey is saying, he owns the original painting for these. Wow. Yeah, that's crazy, man, that you have this painting. That's crazy. That's nice. Damn, dude. Damn, dude. Why bother buying the magazine, I guess, when you can buy the whole damn painting? Nintendo Power 39 for $1,800. Wow. Yeah, cool cover with Mario Paint. Here's Felix the Cat, 9.8. There's 3 9.8s. Wow, that's crazy. Okay. For some reason, the Felix magazine has been submitted. Yeah, Bucky Brawler, you got sniped by the member. You got sniped as a membership, man. Congrats, congrats. You own all of what, Nick? What are you saying you own all of them now? Felix the Cat still goes for $1,000 there in the 9.8. This is another, I love this one too. Super Mario Kart here, 9.8. There's only one in 9.8, none higher, looking for $2,800. Sells for $2,760. Like, I love this cover. Love it, love it, love it, love it. First iteration of Mario Kart, I mean, I hate calling things like safe, but you know what I mean? It feels pretty safe. Like, yeah, $3,000 is nothing to frickin'. Oh, you own all of the original clay models. Mr. Nintendo sold them to you. Right. How could, yeah, of course. Some of the clay figures, like, when you actually see them in person, I mean, when you see pictures of them, I've never seen it in person, but they don't even look that good. Like, they look better on the cover than they look in person. You know what I mean? I haven't seen it in person. IRL, I'm trying to say. They look better on the magazine than they do IRL. Yeah, the Super Mario Kart, though, like, I don't want to say safe. It's $3,000, but, like, if you're gonna invest in these magazines, fuck it, right? You might as well go all in and buy one like this. Here's Vader, Super Star Wars, 9.8. What in 9.8? None higher. $1,920 for Vader. Damn. I'm actually kind of surprised. Super Star Wars 9.8 for 2,000. Yeah, that's just a lot of love for Star Wars, honestly. Here is Road Runner's Death Valley Rally. 9.8 on this, only one in 9.8. I don't I don't really care about the game Road Runner's Death Valley, but this is a very, very nice cover. Like, that is awesome classic Roadrunner right there. Looks fantastic. Vibrant colors, all the good stuff there, you know? Why does everyone here think it goes from boomers to millennials? There's Gen X in between. Gen X played Atari and NES more than boomers. This is a public service announcement from Matt, the market manipulator. Get this guy out of here. We don't like manipulation around here. People who think Gen X exists are boomers. The Roadrunner goes for 840. It's actually funny how invisible Gen X is when people talk. Like, nobody mentions Gen X. Why is this not getting bids? 9.6 here. 1 in 9.6, none higher. Where are the bids? Here we go. Jesus, let's go. Let's go, folks. Let's go. Advertising for the Magical Quest starring Mickey Mouse. 1 in 9.6, none higher. For some reason, we were sitting all the way back here at $2. Like, what? Now we're getting to where we should be. Looking for $312. Cool Mickey Mouse cover here. Roadrunner's Death Valley Rally. Is that up your alley? No, it's not, Pally. No, it's not. Yeah, Gen X just never gets mentioned. Ever. For anything. Looks better on a magazine than IRL. Just like a Kardashian, am I right? Hey-oh. Hey-oh, indeed. Frickin' got him. Frickin' got him. Kim is not going to recover from that one. The Mickey Magical Quest for 408 in the 9.6. Here is Pugsley's Scavenger Hunt. 9.8. 1 in 9.8, none higher. Who here is a big Addams Family fan? I watched Addams Family growing up. It was good, as far as I remember. I can't say I really care about Addams Family now. Or should I be saying that, oh my god, did you guys see how successful the Wednesday Netflix show was? Of course Addams Family is stonks, and since Wednesday was so successful, you should probably buy this magazine featuring Pugsley. Was Pugsley even in the new Wednesday show? Did this character get brought forward, or did they just drop Pugsley? Pugsley sells for $720 there. Nintendo Power 45. Here's number 46, featuring Tiny Toons Adventure Buster Busts. 9.8. Only one in 9.8, none higher. Your kids love Wednesday, so is Pugsley in there? I didn't watch Wednesday. I never got around to it. All kids horror Halloween style entertainment got a cult following, it seems. Yeah, it was good. Addams Family was good back in the day. I always say it in my head a little bit different than the actual title of the game. It's called Buster's Bust Loose, but, you know, like, if you have Buster Busts, like, how are you gonna have busts in the title of your name? Or the title of your game? You know what I'm saying? You just can't put bust in there and expect anyone to read it seriously. $660 for Buster. Star Fox, 9.8. Only one in this grade, none higher. This is a nice one. This is a cool one. Yeah, okay, bidding agrees as well. We immediately shot up to 2,600 here. I think it's sitting at the same price as the Mario Kart one. 2,760 right now. Yes. So one more bid, and I think this becomes the most expensive magazine of the day. It's there, 2,880. Star Fox beating out, well, sorry, there were the Nintendo Power ones. Those are the most expensive, but Star Fox did beat out by a single bid. It sold for more than the Super Mario Kart. I'm a bit surprised myself. I would probably rather have the Super Mario Kart than the Star Fox, but, you know, only $100 between them. But these are the two highest selling magazines outside of Nintendo Power number 1 today. Here is Batman Returns, Nintendo Power 48. You're gonna be a boomer for Halloween, the scariest costume possible? Yes. The system keeps eating up your boomer humor? What message got through? What's the system eating up here? Are you getting hit by like an auto mod or something? Yeah, Wednesday Adam is now going to be the heartthrob of a whole new generation. That's where all young people are going to be now in 10, 15 years, saying they had a crush on Wednesday Addams. What a world that's going to be. Once the Addams family is irrelevant again. $384 for Batman Returns. Here is Battletoads and Double Dragon on Nintendo Power 49. We only have 2 books left, everybody. What a frickin' auction, hey? Actually, some decent items in here tonight, and some decent sales. Not too shabby at all. Not too shabby. Unfortunately, I did not win anything tonight. Tossed a few bids at some things, but nothing went cheap enough where I really wanted it. I think my most wanted item tonight was that Pokemon Snap demo cartridge. The Pokemon Snap demo cartridge is the one item I wanted the most, and it just went for too much. Like, I think you can get one cheaper on eBay. So, only a 7.5 grade, just not worth me pushing. Battletoads went for $600 there. Here's Nintendo Power 9.2. I frickin' love the cover on this. Of course I do, right? I'm a frickin' 90s Pokemon kid. Pokemon Yellow advertising on the cover, 9.2. None are higher, which is kind of surprising. 9.2 is the top of the census right now. Kind of surprising. All of you Gen X had a crush on the Noxema girl? Yeah, I have no idea what that is. What is Noxema? Can I even type that in, or am I going to get hit with the lewdest things possible? Goth girls are timeless. Good investment. Yeah, we need to invest in Wednesday Adam comic books. Surely, Thane. Surely, if we just buy a comic book with Wednesday Addams on it, that is literally free money. Look at the NOX88? You had a crush on Mr. Krabs. It's not easy to admit that one. The Gwen Stacy book. Now that she was in the, the new movie. I'm pretty positive it was Gwen Stacy, wasn't it? The blonde? I haven't even seen it yet. Her comic book now is selling for a fuck ton. It's like, oh, Spider-Girl, you know what I mean? Like, it is literally surefire way to make money. A surefire way to make money. Yeah, I genuinely, comic waifus are a thing. Like, if you think waifu culture stops at trading cards, you are going to be sadly mistaken. Waifu culture, much like goth girls, are timeless. It's just, you know, it's... First appearance of a female is just, man, oh man, I don't know. People just eat that shit up. Yo, Kurt, appreciate you coming out, dude. Yeah, Spider-Gwen, stonks confirmed, exactly. Like, the Pokemon there, the Pokemon Yellow went up to 720. Totally Spies is god tier waifu fuel. Oh god. Totally frickin' Spies. Totally Spies. Is that even 90s kid, or is that getting closer to Gen Z? I don't even know with Totally Spies. Like, I know exactly what it is, but I think it's because my younger brothers watched it. I don't think I watched it growing up. But I've seen a lot of Totally Spies. But I think it's more of a Gen Z show. That Kirby cover is sick? Yeah, it was. It was, I agree. Yeah, almost 3 hours. I agree, man. I'm supposed to go to a little fire now at my brother's house, older brother, so... That's where I'm heading right after this. Heading over to a bonfire. I think Gen Z is born in 2000? Or are they born in like 2002, 2004? I cannot tell a lie. The Hex Girls from Scooby-Doo. Oh, the Hex Girls. Let's go. Hex Girl fans, let's go. We owned that on VHS, Thane. We own that one on VHS. We had that one, Zombie Island, Scooby-Doo on the Aliens. Is it 97 for Gen Z? Jesus. Yeah, Bonfire, you mean the apocalyptic wildfires. Gen Z is 97 to 2012. That's crazy that you can be 97 and officially be Gen Z. Yeah, because to me, Gen Z is like post-2000 to me. Oh yeah, Zombie Island and the Witch's Ghost. Fantastic. Fantastic movies. Old Scooby-Doo VHS, man. We grew up on that shit. I loved Scooby-Doo. I was a huge Scooby-Doo kid. Huge Scooby-Doo kid. The top of the auction does go to Pokemon Red, 9.28 plus Sandshrew, bringing in $9,600, followed by Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters, 9.8A, Mark Friedman Collection, of course, $6,600 of that, followed by Nintendo Power #1, the 9.2 issue, goes for $6,300. Mario 64, of course, 9.2A plus, still holding up around $6,000 there. Obviously much cheaper than it was, but I don't think these are sliding that strongly anymore. I think they're kind of developing a floor on there. And Nintendo Power #1, again, also made the top 5 at $4,560. So we had 2 copies of Nintendo Power in the top 5. That's kind of funny. And Red Alarm at $4,200 was the number 6 game in the entire auction. Wow. Frickin' wow on Red Alarm. This board game was almost top 10. Jesus, 2,880 for the Zelda board game, if you guys don't remember. Almost a top 10 item there. And at the other end of the auction, and this is actually really, really impressive. The lowest selling item in this auction was $169. That's really good. Usually there's something that goes around 100. You know what I mean? Something usually sells for below $100. But today's biggest loser goes to Nintendo Power #5, advertising Ninja Gaiden. If you didn't see, that's obviously Ninja Gaiden. There is obviously a ninja on the cover. There's Gaiden in the background. Very clear, right? Great cover art. $169 there. Ninja Gaiden on Nintendo Power #5. Imagine if you were literally this guy. Imagine if this is your legacy. Like, this is a real human, is it not? Surely. You could forever tell people that you were on the cover of Nintendo Power #5. I was the ninja on Nintendo Power #5. That is the legacy you can tell your grandkids. Insane. Absolutely insane. All right, Adam, you say you own some covers. Do you own this guy? You need to find this man for your collection. Yeah, but for a 9.0, it's kind of a steal. I do actually agree. $169 to get yourself Nintendo Power 5 is pretty freaking cheap. I do agree. Hey, there's my other bot. Speak of the frickin' devil. There's my bot about the about joining SAC. I guess it does work. See? Right there. Join the Discord. Woohoo! That's good to see. I guess I can cross that off my list. You gotta love it when shit just fixes himself. Hopefully the audio also fixes itself. Yeah, dude should submit himself to VGA. Exactly. Freeze himself in carbonate. But on that note, like I said, I've got to buzz off here to a little bonfire, go make some s'mores. You guys know how it is. Look at that. We were trending above 100 people almost all stream. I love it. Thanks for coming out, you guys. Thanks for coming out on a Thursday. We're back at it next Tuesday, of course, and then we have the Adam Harvey collection is not next Thursday, but the next Thursday, which is going to have massive, massive, massive games like the Nintendo World Championship 8.0. So hopefully you guys can come out for that Thursday. Appreciate you guys being here tonight. Congrats to all the bidders. Congrats to all the sellers. Have a good night, guys.